He is batting fifth. Batting sixth and playing first base is Ben Rice. Austin Wells behind the plate, batting seventh. Anthony Volpe at shortstop, batting eighth. And Ryan McMahon is the third baseman, and he is batting ninth. For Joe Espada's Houston Astros, 76 and 63. Jeremy Pena is the shortstop, and he leads off. Yordan Alvarez back in the lineup. He is in left field, batting second. Jose Altuve is the DH, and he bats third. The cleanup hitter and third baseman is Carlos Correa. Jesus Sanchez is the right fielder, batting fifth. Yanir Diaz behind the plate, batting sixth. Victor Caratini is back from the injured list, and he is the first baseman tonight. So they're going to carry three catchers, and he is the first baseman. He's batting seventh. Ramon Urias at second base, batting eighth, and in center field, batting ninth, is Taylor Trammell. We'll be back with the defensive alignment and more after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
At Provident Bank, they realize that every stage in your business's growth has its own set of challenges. That's why no matter what stage or phase your business is in, they have products, services, and strategies to help you thrive. Manage your finances, reduce expenses, earn interest, and more. As leaders in lending and experts in local decision-making, they are the right size bank to support your business. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank, member FDIC.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or a Mazda CX-5 starting at just $28,776. Over 1,000 new Mazda vehicles to choose from. Visit RamseyMazda.com. Get the most for your money at Ramsey Mazda. Choose wisely. Choose Ramsey Mazda.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's almost over, but the heat is pressing on. If you've got battery trouble, stop by AutoZone for free battery testing. It may just need a charge, and we'll do that for free too. If you do need a battery, we've got options starting at just $89.99. And we'll recycle your old battery for free. Now that's a strong start. Don't miss the end of summer sale, now at AutoZone until September 22nd.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The Yankees are planning for their big run in October. Now, for companies still on Windows 10, in October, your support will run out. Main Tech is a trusted IT infrastructure services provider that can help you migrate to Windows 11, whether you have 50 users or 50,000. Enjoy the enhanced security and new features of Windows 11, backed by Main Tech's 50 years of expertise, making your transition to Windows 11 or any migration as smooth as a slide into home plate. Download their free Windows upgrade checklist at maintech.com. That's maintech.com.
Let's pause 10 seconds for the station to identify themselves. We'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and South. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
And we're back here at Daikin Park, and the defensive alignment is sponsored by Travel Guard. Prepare for the unexpected with the Travel Guard travel insurance plan. When the Yankees take their position in the field in the bottom of the first inning, it will be Giancarlo Stanton in left field, Trent Grisham is in center, and Cody Bellinger in right. Ryan McMahon at third, Anthony Volpe is the shortstop, Jazz Chisholm at second base, then Rice at first behind.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Baseball
baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment.
Because this is a really good left-handed lineup, and Alvarez back in the lineup, and you know what damage he can do. Tonight's game time temperature is brought to you by the Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi thermostat. You made your apartment a home. We'll make your home your Habitat, habitattechnologies.com. It is 89 degrees outside. There's not a cloud in the sky. It is hot and humid here. No rain is in sight, but we are inside where they have the air conditioning running full blast. They say it's 72 now. It's somewhere in the 60s, but it's nice, and if you've been outside, you know how nice it actually is. We'll be back with tonight's starting of this game after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
When the pros are injured, they receive the highest quality care. You deserve the same. That's what you'll find at Workman's Circle Multicare Center in the Bronx. They cater to orthopedic patients and take admissions 7 days a week. Visit WCMCC.org.
If you're tired of dealing with dummies every time you shop for a car, I get it. All the games they play, the back and forth, it's brutal. Well, the team over at Route 22 Toyota seem to have it figured out. They're real people who have made the entire process of buying a car simple and that smart. Plus, they're easy to get to, right on Route 22 in Hillside, New Jersey, and they're always on the money with incredible deals on their huge selection of new and used Toyota. So remember, if you're tired of dealing with dummies, get over to Route 22 Toyota and experience the smart way to buy your next vehicle.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When you bank with Provident Bank, you're backed by the power of commitment. Whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, or home equity products you need, Provident is committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. And that's commitment you can count on. Stop by a location near you or connect online. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When your cat is acting...
Instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. What's that? Yeah.
And we're back here in Houston, and the umpires are on the field. It'll be Brian Walsh behind the plate. The crew chief and the first base umpire is Adrian Johnson. Paul Clemens is at second base, and the third base umpire is Ramon De Jesus, and he was behind the plate last night, the one that threw out Jose Caballero. And we are waiting for the Houston Astros to take their place in the field, and here they come, led out by their 32-year-old starting pitcher, Jason Alexander. Just a couple of minutes ago, they placed Spencer Arrighetti on the injured list with elbow inflammation, which is bad for them because they're losing so many pitchers, and they've been really hit by a lot of people have been hit by injuries, but they really have been hit by injuries. And they brought up right-handed pitcher Jaden Murray to the major league roster. So Arrighetti, right elbow inflammation. This is retroactive to August 31st. Anytime you hear the word elbow and inflammation, it is not a good thing. And while we just have a minute here when we start, this Framber Valdez thing from what happened last night, it is all over the league, and evidently there was some kind of a team meeting where there's a lot of anger, and Framber Valdez has not done that necessarily all year, but he's an interesting person and makes a lot of problems for himself.
There should be anger in that clubhouse. You can't do that to a teammate. There's no way, there's no written word or oral word that says that that's something to do. that you're angry with your catcher, and then you cross him up and throw a fastball, hits him right in the gut. Come on.
I think the whole thing also, it was a minor league catcher. He's been around a long time with them. He's 30 years old. I mean, he's not a kid, but he's a AAA pitcher, and he was just up, so he can't fight. And as somebody said to me, he wouldn't have dared do that to Martin Maldonado.
Yeah, because we would have seen a beatdown on the field.
It would indeed. Well, here we go. We will continue this at some point. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as Trent Grisham steps to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the radio voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you very much. It is go time here from Dyken Park. Gauntlet Game 2. And the Yankees' big success last night, 7-1. Here's Alexander, first pitch to Mr. Grisham, and it's in there for a strike. It's an off-speed pitch.
That's a 91-mile-an-hour sinker. He throws a sinker and a really good change.
Grisham at 248, 29 homers, 61 runs batted in. Next pitch is outside, 1-1. We saw Alexander back home in New York on Sunday, August 10. It was a 7-1 victory for Houston. He went 6 innings of one-hit shutout ball. 1-1 to Grisham. And breaking ball misses down low, 2-1.
And they had that change working that day over in New York. He's good. He's one of those guys. It's not a hard sinker. It's 91, 92, but that changeup is terrific.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Grisham. The Yankees have won 8 of the last 9, and also last night's win was their 8th consecutive win here in Houston. It makes the Yankees 2-2 this season against the Astros. And this is a real rugged part of the schedule, playing winning teams, 4 consecutive series against winning teams. 2-2 to Grish. Swing and a miss, so the pitch down and in, and a good break to it. So first strikeout of the ball game, there's one down.
And there's those 2 pitches, a sinker that's about 91, 92, and an 80-mile-an-hour changeup. Sometimes I think these guys just aren't used to hitting balls that are that slow.
I don't think there's any question about it. Here is Mr. Judge, 6 for his last 14. DHing again. Did some throwing before the game, and he pops one up. Medium to shallow right field, coming in to make the play. Jesus Sanchez, easy play, 2 down.
And this is what he did in New York. I know it's only 2 batters in, but get everybody, off speed a little bit. He changes speeds, and it slows down and moves, and you're off balance.
Judge hitting at 325 with 43 homers and 97 runs batted in. Here is Cody Bellinger deep in that left-hand hitter's box. Looks a pitch down and away, ball 1. Belly at 279, 26 homers and 83 runs batted in.
Astros have won each of Alexander's last 5 starts.
1-0 pitch. Missed away, 2-0. Bellinger, pretty good heater he's on right now, 13 for his last 32. Got a base hit in the 5th last night, scored on the Grisham grand slam. 2-0. And takes an off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Yankees 2.5 back of the Blue Jays starting today. Essentially tied with the Red Sox for second in the division. Fastball missed down and in. 3-1. And then in a wild card chase, the Yankees hold the number 1 wild card. Essentially, again, tied with Boston. Next pitch, swing on a hit foul. Pulled it down the right field line. Ducking was first base coach Travis Chapman. As for the Astros, boy, they're scuffling like crazy. They've lost 11 of the last 20. Seattle has not made up any ground. Seattle's gone 7-13 in that stretch, so the Astros still lead by 3 in the West. And there's the next pitch down low to Cody Bellinger, ball 4, so a 2-out base runner for the Yankees. I had one of the Astros beat writers say, "What? How are the Astros still in first place with Seattle just cratering?"
They're trying to give him the division. The Astros are, but they can't do it. Seattle won't cooperate.
Here is Jazz Chisholm, 6 for his last 18, coming off a heck of a good night last night with a couple of home runs, a 2-run shot in the 2nd. Solo blast late. Here's a pitch fouled off. That was in the 8th inning last night. 1-1.
And to Bellinger, that was the first walk of the game. That's brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Jazz at 243, 28 homers, and 70 runs batted in. And add on to that, the 26 for 30 and base stealing. So a nice little run. 6 for his last 18. Top of the first, runner at first is Cody Bellinger, 2 down. Infield pulled around to the right. Here's pitch. Swung on it, fouled off left side. So now we see if he can protect the plate here behind 0-2.
Wow.
0-2 pitch here coming to Jazz Chisholm. Bellinger holds it first. Back to a breaking ball. Got him looking. He didn't protest. That's a good pitch by Alexander. No runs, no hits, no errors, and one man left. 1/2 inning in the books. Yankees nothing, Houston. Kevin Abad on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah, I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now.
Meineke, doing car care right means transparency. So Meineke certified technicians perform a free digital e-inspection and send updates with pictures, videos, and notes directly to your phone or email. When you can see what we see, that's Meineke transparency. See for yourself. Visit Meineke.com today and schedule an appointment with a locally owned and operated location. Trust your key to Meineke. Meineke, doing car care right.
Yankees fans, score big with the official New York Yankees MasterCard credit card. You can use it to earn up to 5% back on purchases at Yankee Stadium. Apply now and learn how to earn 4 free Yankees tickets. Visit Yankees.com/Pinstripe Rewards today.
What? Barnes Firm reminds you that this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys, 1-800-8-million for a free case evaluation.
Will Warren gets a start tonight, 8-6 record, 4.30 ERA. Susan and I talk about this all the time. Stay away from the walks. And we got a little catching issue here.
Yep.
As Austin Wells readjusting his chest protector. It looks like a brand new one that just came in. Got his number on it. It's got the road. It's Yankee blue with the road gray. It's a good looking
It's a nice
chest
one.
protector.
I like that.
Boy, they're so much better than they were years ago. Here is Jeremy Pena, the shortstop, to lead off against Will Warren. 304, 14 homers, 51 runs batted in. First pitch from Will, right-hander. Pours in a fastball for strike one. Pena 0 for 3 last night. Well, he tried a bunt, and that didn't go well for him at all. How about Max Fried? A couple of defensive plays. He made him bunts last night.
Yeah, I loved what he said. Anything he can do to keep runs off the board. Pitchers take great pride in that.
I really like how, remember, he seemed to lose his feel for his fastball, and then he found it again.
Mm-hmm.
What a world of difference. There's breaking ball outside to Pena. 1-1. Pena, Alvarez, and Altuve. Top of the order here for the Astros. Astros leading the American League West by 3 games. Pitch outside and gets past Wells.
Well, that's his best pitch is that sweeper. Clearly didn't work on that one.
We were just talking about how Houston has a 3-game lead on Seattle. Seattle's down 8-0. George Kirby on the mound at Tampa. Second inning. 2-1 here to Pena. There's pitch, right-hand hitter, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First time Warren is facing the Houston Astros. He's 2-2 here to Pena. Breaking ball, swing on a hit to McMahon, third base side. Makes the catch about thigh high. 1 out.
He makes it really look easy over there at third base, doesn't he?
Very good. Well, here comes Jordan Alvarez. He's one of the best and scariest hitters in baseball. Yesterday was a scheduled day off.
He's only played 36 games. He's been injured all year.
Yep. Big left-hand hitter, first pitch outside. Alvarez at 229, 4 homers and 22 runs batted in.
Well, if you're going to throw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball up like that, it better be way out of the zone because he's got a big wingspan, and he can take that over the left field stands in 2 seconds.
He's a good hitter. Back to a breaking ball for strike, 1-1. Believe me, I've seen plenty of this guy do damage here in big spots. Big left-hand hitter, pretty good spread out stance. Back to a breaking ball, missed this time. 2-1. So 36 games for the big man. He's hitting .333, 6 for 18 in 7 games since coming back on August 26 after a hand injury. That time he tripled up on the back to a breaking ball. Alvarez walking out of the batter's box, didn't particularly like that call. Count goes to 2-2. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first.
He's an intimidating-looking man, isn't he?
He's a great athlete. He can run, too. Yep. For a big guy, he can run. Pitch outside with a fastball, 3-2.
Has he swung the bat yet?
No, and I try not to encourage him. He's not just a power hitter. He can, when he's healthy, he's flat out a terrific hitter all around. 3-2. There's pitch from Warren. Went inside, and he laces it into right field for a base hit. Breaking ball down and in, and he dug it out.
And that's a guy who's not afraid of having 2 strikes on him. Just, all right, fine, let's go. You're going to come in now? I'm ready for you. He knew he was going to have to come in at some point. Alvarez now 7 for 19 since coming back.
Here's Jose Altuve. Boy, the series back in New York, back at the stadium, the more fans booed him, the more he hit. It's crazy. Altuve, 272, 24 home runs, 68 runs batted in. Little right-hand hitter. First pitch up high, ball 1. You got to be careful with that high fastball, too, because if it's middle in, he can get to it. It's only 315 down the line here in Houston.
Listen, we've seen him hit home runs at balls at his neck.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 1-0, here's pitch. Swing on that. Oh, that knocked the mask off of Wells. Foul ball.
Nice new blue mask.
Who was it? Talked to somebody about a catcher who got like 3 of those in one game and had to go in concussion protocol.
Oh, somebody just went in concussion
protocol. Man. And thank goodness he's got the batting helmet underneath the mask and not like the old days when they wore your cap.
The regular cap, right.
I look back at old video now and marvel how there weren't more injuries. Here's the next pitch. It's in there for a strike.
There might have been, but they didn't tell anybody. Nobody complained about anything. So you had a little headache. Nobody said anything. They didn't keep track back then.
Infield looking for a double play ball. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Altuve. Warren's got him 1-2. Pitch swing on a hit foul. Above the Astros first base dugout.
This team's been hanging in on the... It's funny because you look at it and you look at this team and what's happened. You wonder how they're in first place. I think it has a lot to do with the rest of the division.
No doubt about that, yes.
They just keep hanging in there, these Astros.
1-2. Here's a pitch. Fastball away and low, 2-2.
A lot of it a testament to the manager, Joe Espada, because clearly it's not a happy clubhouse.
Yeah, we were told that there was a team meeting and some details leaked out. Somebody posted stuff on X. Here's pitch. Check swing, did he go? Check down to first. Adrian Johnson, crew chief, said he did not go, so Altuve has worked the count full. So 3-2, Alvarez will be on the run here. Yeah, clearly the whole thing with Valdez yesterday, that's one of the worst things I've seen in baseball.
Too. I've never seen that. Intentionally hit your catcher.
Oh, come on. Big spot right here. 3-2 to Altuve. Alvarez takes off. There's pitch. Popped it up. Good sight right there as Volpe and Jazz go back behind second base. It's going to be Volpe taking charge. Makes a one-hand catch, and there's 2 down.
And what was great about that, 96-mile-an-hour four-seamer, and he thought he could get on top of it, and he could not. And it was popped it straight up in the air. You know, that meeting, which turned into evidently a screaming match, and it got out, some player wanted that out because there was nobody in there but players. Somebody wanted people to know about that. So,
you know, let me just put it this way. I can understand.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Carlos Correa, right-hand hitter, third baseman, veteran, 273 batting average. First pitch outside. Ball one. 273 with 10 homers, 45 runs batted in.
I mean, that guy throws 96 miles an hour, throw it right in his chest.
Yeah, I mean, he's sitting on a breaking ball, and next thing
fastball's right at your chest.
Oh, please.
And he's a career minor league catcher. He's not going to say anything. He's not going to say, well, he did it on purpose. So they both said that they were crossed up.
Here's a pitch swung on and fouled off to our right. When you look at how that developed, and we just thought it was, you know, the usual cross-up. Then you see what happened when they took a closer look.
Well, because we're behind it and we're up, and we can't see that the catcher told him to step off. We can't see any of that. Yeah. Well,
here's 1-1 and a pitch. Breaking ball, good one. Swing and a miss by Correa. 1-2.
That sweeper is they were asking me, the Houston, what's his best pitch, and it's that sweeper. And when it works, he can do it high, he can do it low, and that was a low one. And it was nowhere near the strike zone and totally fooled him.
So he's got Correa 1-2, 2 out, running first pitch. And fastball up high, could not check his swing. Strike 3 on Correa. Nice job by Will Warren to pitch pretty efficient first inning. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 man left. Second inning coming up, no score. Yankees and the Astros on the.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food.
With a chance to earn up to $2,400 a month as a sperm donor with California Cryobank.
Here we go with the second inning. Giancarlo Stanton going to lead things off in a scoreless ball game. Game 2 of 3 here in Houston. Wrap it up tomorrow night. And then come home for the Toronto Blue Jays and Detroit Tigers. Then go to Boston for 3. Yep, this is just game 2 of the gauntlet, everybody. Good start. Well, great start last night. First pitch to Big G. Slider in there for strike. G is 0 for his last 14, so he's due for another heater.
And when Will Warren struck out Carlos Correa, that was the first strikeout of the game, presented by Weichert. Realtors, don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
Next pitch is outside, 1-1. Stanton, 288, 17 homers, 46 runs batted in with 6 doubles. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch outside, 2-1. This one is rare time, Susan, when you see a game like this. Alvarez, if he's going to play outfield, they prefer it be at home and at this ballpark because of short left field, and same with G.
Right.
2-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, man, did he take a cut. 2-2. Pretty much a straight fastball. Stanton leading off here in the second. Here's the pitch from Alexander, breaking ball way outside. He was able to check. Confirmed by Adrian Johnson, the first base umpire. Full count.
And today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Desiree S. from the Bronx. Desiree will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card.
Here's a drive deep to left, and G's back. Way up on the tracks. 1-0 Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton with his 18th home run and he got it on a 3-2 pitch. Oh, man, he hung one, and Alexander paid for it.
And his 18th homer of the season, and I didn't even finish the read. And Desiree from the Bronx, congratulations. You just won a $100 Acme Markets gift card for Giancarlo Stanton hitting a home run for the Yankees in the second inning.
Deep left
didn't even finish the read.
Yeah, I had a feeling that could happen. We've had a lot of winners at that contest in the last month. It's been remarkable. 1-0.
That part of the order, the middle of the order.
237th home run by the Yankees as a team, by far the most in the majors. There's Ben Rice, looks at pitch outside, ball 1.
By the way, that first Yankee home run brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
Midfield pulled around to the right. Ben Rice looks at a pitch just outside. Ben at 242, 22 homers, 51 runs batted in.
How about this? Against Houston, Stanton, one-man wrecking crew, 13 homers in his last 30 games against the Astros.
Ben takes a fastball for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ben 6 for his last 23. Two and 1. Alexander, right-hander, he deals. Pitch swung on, bounce to the second baseman. Friendly hop to Ramon Arias. Throws over first in time for first out. Leiros Transportation Group, providing executive transportation worldwide. At Leiros, they drive people who drive business. Visit LeirosTG.com. Austin Wells, been scuffling a little bit lately. 4 for his last 15. Left-hand hitter. The first pitch from Alexander, swung on, hit down the right field line. That will stay fair. Down into the corner, out of the box hard. Wells, pretty good runner for a catcher, and he'll hold up at second with a double. That's his 18th double of the season, and a couple of hard hit balls against Jason Alexander here in the second inning.
You know, and that disappeared into the right field. We can't see the right field corner, but he disappeared in there. It must have been rattling around in there because he didn't pick it up cleanly. Wells now 6 for his last 16 with 2 doubles and 2 home runs.
See if Volpe can move him along here, maybe even score him here. Volpe at 209, 19 homers, 70 runs batted in. Swings and slices one down the first baseline, butt foul. 6 for his last 18 for Volpe. Yankees have won 8 of their last 9. Trying to win another road series and a road series against a really good team. Nice pitch out on the corner, called that a strike. So 0-2 to Volpe.
You know, Yes just showed where Stanton's ball went. It went off the windows.
Oh, yeah. It was up well over the railroad tracks.
Wow.
0-2. Front door breaking ball, pulled it foul his way out in front of it.
Goodness.
But a man's got ridiculous power.
I think it said 380 only because it got stopped by
That's
something.
right. The only thing that stopped it was the building.
Was the building, right? That's pretty hard. Those windows don't break, I guess.
Albert Pujols hit one up there in the playoffs years ago. Early on when this place just opened. 0-2. There's a pitch to Volpe, up high, up and in. 1-2.
Came back and it. See, an Astro fan threw that back on the field. Anyone who has a chance to go to the Hall of Fame, I would not throw a ball back.
Correct. 1-2 to Volpe. Swing and a miss on a pretty good slider. And he's a strikeout victim. Number 3 here for Alexander. 2 down in the second inning. And bring up Ryan McMahon.
See, that's that changeup of his that is really good. That was not a strike. That wasn't a strike when it left his hand.
Threw his timing off, too, because he really dialed it back. Nice work. 1-0 on a Stanton home run here in the second. Runner at second base right now with 2 down. First pitch to McMahon's away. Fastball, ball 1. McMahon, left-hand hitter, hitting at .216, 18 homers, 46 runs batted in. Wells at second. 2 down. Here's pitch. Swing on and foul off the catcher. That had to hurt. Even with all the equipment they wear, and he's got the hockey-style mask. Home plate umpire Brian Walsh, one of the few umpires that we've seen recently, used the old whisk broom to wipe off the plate as opposed to wiping his foot across. Come on, bend down and.
Well, some of them don't want to bend down anymore.
That is correct. That is correct. Come on, what are you doing? Stretch it out before you get out there.
A little flexible.
1-1. This ball up high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mammoth home run by Giancarlo Stanton. If you're just tuning in, 1-0 Yankees here in the second. Wells at second base with 2 down. And here comes a 2-1 pitch to Ryan McMahon. The pitch, swing on and hit off his foot. And dribbles up the first baseline. 2-2. So the Yankees are Major League best 15-5 since August 11th.
It was amazing.
Right? Yeah, they played some not-so-good teams. Now they're playing some really good teams. Hey, they all count. 2-2. Wow, that was close. Backdoor breaking ball just missed. 3-2.
That changeup, that was a good one. He didn't know whether to swing or not. Did not.
McMahon standing in a 9 spot. Love to get Trent Grisham up there again one more time.
Men on, sure.
3-2. There's a pitch. Swing on it, hit to the right side. Second baseman's right there, Urias. Terrific fielder, as we've seen over the years. Easy play, routine play. And that'll do it for the Yankees as he throws the first. Home run by Stanton. Yankees lead 1-0 here in Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What we all miss the most is the food, the Chinese food. Any decent Chinese food or pizza, New York City pizza.
I'm not driving 35 minutes for a decent slice of pizza, okay? There's no pizza, there's no bagels.
Bagels.
Man, I miss some bacon, egg, and cheeses, man.
I have 3 Thai places on my block.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
When your cat is acting weird, or your dog is being loud, your turtle moves slow,
Hello, Ted.
Your cat seems thirsty,
Whoa, slow down, buddy.
or your puppy is acting clumsy, Day or night, if you don't know what's wrong, know where to go.
Veg ER for Pets, this is Kate.
Veg, the better, kinder ER for pets.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is
Well, Warren's got a 1-0 lead as we go bottom 2 here in Houston. Home run by Giancarlo Stanton. And, folks, they got out of here so fast it was unbelievable. And had there not been windows above the railroad tracks, here there's a hotel that would have got a dent. Would have left a mark.
What's that in the parking lot across the street? On Crawford Street. Crawford train station was here.
Here is Jesus Sanchez, takes a pitch inside. Jesus, big left-hand hitter. Got him from Miami earlier in the season, actually at the trade deadline on July 31.
He and Jazz were talking yesterday before the game.
It's a breaking ball from Will Warren in there for strike, 1-1.
Teammates on the Marlins. This drive around the league brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke. Final in Detroit. Detroit beat the Mets again 6-2. Kerry Carpenter, homer number 23.
1-1 from Warren. Broken bat looper into center field. It's hanging up. And Bellinger makes the catch. Slicing over from right field. Yet another sterling defensive play by Cody Bellinger.
You know what's amazing about this is that you think he's always going to get it. You look and you say, all right, so he's going 100 feet. He's going to get there. And did it. He did it. He timed it so perfectly. He takes the most perfect routes of anyone, no matter what field he's in. He takes a perfect route every single time.
Caught it just about knee high. That's a fantastic play.
Goodness gracious. What a good player.
Here's Yainer Diaz, right-hand hitter, hitting catcher. Looks at the pitch outside. Ball 1.
Up in Fenway Park, Cleveland has a 7-1 lead over Boston. They are in the top of the 6.
Here's 1-0 from Warren. Breaking ball. Did he go? He did, says Adrian Johnson, umpire at first. Crew chief, 1-1.
And the other team we're watching is Seattle, and Tampa Bay scored 4 runs in the first, 4 runs in the second, and it's the 4th inning, and they lead Seattle 8-0.
Yeah.
George Kirby, 2 innings, that's it.
1-1.
8 runs, 10 hits.
Ouch. Well, there goes that ERA. Both 2-1.
Kansas City leading the Angels 2-0 in the 4th. Minnesota leading the White Sox 2-1. They are in the 3rd.
Warren 2-1. See if he can get back in it here. And the pitch. Swung on and hit the right field. Hit pretty well. Cody giving ground on the track. He has it measured. Makes the catch. Of course he did. He was playing a little shallow, but he went back beautifully. And had his heels, by the time he caught it, he had his heels on the warning track, 2 down.
You know, and it looks like he tracked it the whole way. I have never seen him take a bad route, ever. It's always perfect. Either diagonal or straight back. He knows exactly where he's going. Reads swings of the bat, which helps a lot.
I'll just add a ditto to that because 100% agreement.
Something.
He's extraordinary. Victor Caratini, he's at first base tonight. He can also catch. Switch hitter and looks at the first pitch strike. 2 down here in the 2nd inning.
Well,
Will Warren on a pretty good pace right here, and he's throwing strikes. You know what I like, too? Doesn't seem that he's afraid of contact.
No, he is not. And that's what you have to learn to do. You can't strike everybody out. You won't get out of the 5th inning.
0-1. Fastball away, 1-1.
Well, Baltimore is enjoying their role of spoiler. They beat San Diego once again 7-5.
Is that 2 out of 3?
No.
Wow.
7th inning, and in Cincinnati, Toronto is leading Cincinnati 8-5. Springer, Varsho.
Here's a bouncing ball. Back to the mound. Warren Fields throws over in time. And a nice, quick, efficient inning, and highlighted by 2 nice catches by Cody Bellinger. That'll do it for the 2nd inning for the Astros. We go to the 3rd. It's Yankees 1, Astros nothing on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Hey, baseball fan.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When New Yorkers buy a place with StreetEasy, they have the local expertise they need to stay in the city. When they buy outside the city, they have regrets.
The only way to fix this place would be to move it back to Brooklyn.
When it's time to buy, let StreetEasy connect you with the agent you need to never leave. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. StreetEasy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3 alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment, rich caramel and smooth nougat. So get your hands on the fan favorite Baby Ruth bar at your local 7-Eleven.
This is Anthony Volpe, and you're listening to New York Yankees baseball on the Fan.
1-0 lead for the Yankees on a Giancarlo Stanton second inning leadoff homer. Center fielder Trent Grisham coming to the plate. Centers Healthcare would like to remind you they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Jason Alexander, second time the Yankees are seeing him. Big right-hander, 6'2", 227 out of Windsor, California, with the Long Beach State. The name they prefer for the baseball team, the Dirtbags. There's Grish to lead off. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, top of the order here in the third. Grisham struck out on a 2-2 pitch to open up the ball game. Looks at the breaking ball for strike one.
Yankee fans know what winning looks like, and it's not sitting in traffic. Skip the hassles of I-95 and crowded airports. Amtrak gets you downtown to downtown with no middle seats ever.
0-1 to Grisham. Fastball down low and inside 1-1.
Book the smarter way to travel at Amtrak.com. Retrain travel. Oh, that's cute. Retrain travel. I get it.
1-1. Here's pitch to Grisham outside. 2-1. We haven't heard any cries of serenity now with Jason Alexander on the mound. 2-1. Breaking ball almost hit him in a foot. Ball 3. Aaron Judge on deck. Correa was up close. Now he backs off at third. 3-1 pitch. Shows butt and takes ball 4. He got a good reaction when he turned around and showed bunt. Everybody moved in the infield. But he'll take the base and Judge will stand in. He swung at the first pitch and hit a little looper to right field that was caught by Jesus Sanchez. The Yankee captain still all over the leaderboard. See if we can get some of that Stanton action working here. A check swing pop-up. And it's dropped by the first baseman, Caratini. And now the second baseman, Urias, will tag Grisham. He went a third of the way, reading that it was going to get caught. So he is out 4. Make that, 3-4. And Judge Fielder's choice is aboard. Aaron really got fooled on that one.
It's like 4 unassisted and 4-3.
That was Caratini. Remember Caratini when he was the one that had it off the glove, and then the tag on the way it was thrown up there. 3-4 here is Bellinger. Pitch outside, ball 1. Cody walked his first time. Well, that was unfortunate for Judge.
Yeah.
He has not had 2 full swings yet. 1-0 Yankees here in the third. Here's a pitch to Cody. Missed down low.
Yeah, that changeup can really fool you. So it's tentative swings both times.
Well, this is the second time through for the Yankees against Alexander. Comes in with a 4-1 mark. 4.61 ERA. Breaking ball outside. First pitch at the bottom of the second. 93-mile-an-hour four-seamer. Brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer. 3-0. And the pitch. Fastball in there for strike. 3-1. First inning, the Yankees got a 2-out walk to Bellinger. But Chisholm struck out looking to end the threat. 3-1. And a little dribble, first base side, fair ball. Caratini takes it to the first base back. That's the only play he has, and there's 2 down. Moving up to second is Judge.
Well, this is what happens when the breaking pitches are really working. You can't get a full swing and just tap it somewhere in the infield.
You can see how he's been effective, no doubt about it. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you, Spectrum. I'm looking for Jazz to jump on this first pitch. Not going to wait around for him. And that he did. And he swings and misses. 0-1. You don't want to get behind on this guy. Boy, he's got the changeup working. Judge at second, 2 outs, 1-0 Yankees. Next pitch to Jazz. Fastball missed down low. Like a show-me fastball, and he's trying to get guys out with the curve and the change. Outfield straightaway. There's a pitch from Alexander. Breaking ball, and he fouled it back. And he's mad at himself. He wanted to kill that.
But they are swinging this. They've got such weak and feeble swings on this changeup. They're throwing all of them.
I'm surprised some guys haven't moved up in the box a little bit.
Choke up a little bit, move up to the box.
Ball and 2 strikes, 2 out, runner at second. Here's a pitch from Alexander. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That's a beauty. That's a heck of a good pitch. You got to give it to him.
Vicious. That is some changeup.
That's for real.
That's what he did last time.
He's got Chisholm looking and swinging now. Right now, the good news, Yankees lead at 1-0 as we go bottom 3 on.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true.
After a crash, call the Barnes firm now.
1-800-8-million.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. Manhattan, Long Island.
We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. Nighttime starting to descend here in Houston, or at Dakin Park, once known as Enron Field and Minute Maid Park.
Minute Maid, yep.
Dakin folks took over earlier this year. First pitch, Will Warren. Fastball in the inside corner for a called strike to Ramon Urias, the veteran infielder, hitting a .255, 10 homers and 40 runs batted in.
And so far, so good. Strike one. A lot of batters so far.
And there's strike 2 in the outside corner.
Got that four-seamer going, 94, 95.
He's a different pitcher when he's pitching like, hey, I'm not afraid of contact. Let's go. And he's had 2 great defensive plays by Bellinger. Breaking ball, swing on a pull foul. Out in right center field and in right field. But nothing else. Soft line drive off of Pena, base hit Alvarez. That wasn't hit particularly hard. So he's not getting He's not getting knocked around here by any stretch. He's ahead here, 0-2. And a pitch from Warren. Swing on and popped up out of play right side. You got Urias and then Taylor Trammell. Cup of coffee with the Yankees. And Jeremy Pena. One nothing. Giancarlo Stanton with a home run. Yep, it was a mammoth shot.
It was.
There's the 0-2. Wow, he overthrew that one way outside and off the glove of Wells to the back wall.
And they're swinging at these four-seamers, so this is good to set them up with this.
Will Warren looking for win number 9. It's his 15th start on the road, 2-2 record. And strike 3 called. Paint that outside corner. It's his second strikeout, one out here in the third. Everything, too, against these 8-9 hole hitters. Get after him.
And get ready for fall with Charles Tirrett, the London menswear brand and Yankees partner, has a new cozy collection, so you can look extra sharp back at work. For shirts from $39.95 plus free shipping, use code SWING at charlestirrett.com now.
Here's Taylor Trammell, left-hand hitter. First pitch down low. As a Yankee for 5 games last season. 5 games with the Dodgers. 3+ years in Seattle. Originally drafted by Cincy and then traded back in August of 20. Swing and a miss.
Right.
Left-hand hitter. He's at 208. 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. And for Trammell, this is game number 43 for it. 1-1. Bounced it up there. Off of the glove of Wells and then behind the umpire. 2-1. Taylor Trammell, when we were together in Seattle, it seemed like he was always in between. He's got some really good pop. He can hit the fastball. And everybody knows it, so he gets a steady diet of breaking balls. 2-1. Pulls it to the right side. Backhanded by Rice on the run. Warren covering. Nicely done. A 3-1 put out. Very good operation there. Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Jeremy Pena will stand in. 2 out, nobody on here in the third. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum.
There's Taylor Trammell, who homered off of Devin Williams in New York. And since then, he's won for his last 18.
Yeah. Here's first pitch to Pena in their first strike. Boy, that was a devastating blow, wasn't it?
Was indeed.
Whew.
Was indeed.
I would say for the most part, given how literally traumatic that was, Devin's done a nice job and they've worked him nicely. There's a pitch swing on a bounce foul, third base side. That was...
Well, they've been really careful how they've used him, and when they moved him to quote unquote low leverage, it was always the bottom of the order in low leverage.
And they took care of him.
Yep.
He's had a lot of 1, 2, 3 innings. He's had a couple innings where he struck out the side after maybe giving up a walk or a hit. 2 outs here, 0-2 to Pena. Fastball dotted the corner, baby. Nice pitch, Will Warren. He is really staying aggressive here tonight. That's his third strikeout. Second looking. He goes 1, 2, 3 in the third. Fourth inning coming up.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right? In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall...
Should Chef IQ sense at chefiq.com. That's chefiq.com.
While everyone is listening to the ball game, the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative, ELEC, is hard at work rebuilding our infrastructure, whether it's transportation, water, or energy projects. ELEC and the operating engineers 825 are ready to get to work building our bounce back.
Hi, this is Aaron Judge. You can hear every pitch of Yankees baseball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
1-0 lead. Yankees, we go top of the fourth, and the big man, and Carlos Stanton, going to lead things off here. He led off the second, worked the count full, and then hit a big home run above the tracks to left field and up against the windows out there here at Daikin Park. Alexander's first pitch, breaking ball way outside, ball one.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at the Yankees team store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Alexander, pretty fast worker. Here's the next pitch. That's down low. 2-0. Correa, third baseman. Pena, shortstop. Heels on the grass, left side. Here's a 2-0. It did get a piece of the corner. Stanton didn't like that call. 2-1. Pitch away from him. So Stanton hit a long home run down at Tampa against the Rays opposite field. Here's a pitch. Fastball right down the pipe. He took that. He's looking for something soft. Didn't get it. Stanton, Rice, and Wells here in the fourth inning. And a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Alexander. He's got 4 in the ballgame. 1 down here in the fourth.
We'll take a look at that again. That was just a fastball right down the middle of the plate. Was not expecting it, I think.
Just tuning in. Change of a curve, been very effective. A lot of soft contact by the Yankees. First pitch to Ben Rice, down and in, ball one. Ben grounded out to second his first time. Infield swings around to the right for the lefty slugger. 1-0. Fastball in there for a strike. Late call there by Brian Walsh. 1-1.
Remember that 45 pitches for Will through the first 3 innings.
1-1. Hit hard right side. Base hit. Caratini had no shot at gloving that. He didn't even move. That's how hard it was hit. And that's been the season for Ben Rice. He hits darn near everything hard.
And that one, because it was on the ground, got through. Sometimes he hits them so hard in the air that they go right at somebody. He's had a lot of that.
Last time I looked, he was like top 6 in baseball with hard hit rate.
Going to be a good hitter.
Here's Wells. Double to right on the first pitch. Looks at a breaking ball, missed outside.
Looking at last 23 games, he's a 300 hitter.
For Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice. Top of the fourth, sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage and facial after the game. No to Wells. Pitch outside. 2-0.
And starting to miss with that changeup. So that's kind of something to keep an eye on, because that's his bread and butter pitch. He gets that, and that is always a strike. And if he's starting to miss.
Let's see if Wells goes to town on this 2-0. Thought about it, but it's not the locale he was looking for. It was a fastball in for strike 2-1.
That sinker, he took something off the 89-mile-an-hour sinker. He's been throwing 92, 93.
Rice the lead at first, 2-1 to Wells. Pitch swing on and hit foul left side. 2-2. Series finale tomorrow. Wish it was a day game, but that's a whole nother discussion. Carlos Rodon against Christian Javier. Something like that.
It's a 5 a.m. and then Toronto. Yeah. Yep.
It's still better than what I had most of the time in Seattle, I'll tell you that.
That I'll give you.
2-2. Runner at first. And throw to first. And diving back quickly is Ben Rice. Got the hand in just in time. Got the right hand in. Boy, with the Superman dive, got that thing out there. Quick feet by Alexander. 2-2 here to Wells. Left-hand hitter. Here's the pitch. And it's inside for ball 3.
And that's that changeup. He's missing again with that changeup. So now does he go away from it for a while and go with the fastball? He only has his throwing. He threw a couple of cutters, but...
Well, as slow as that changeup, as you well know, it makes that 92.34 look even faster. Something's got to give here. 3-2 to Wells. Rice takes a lead. Here's a pitch. Swing on a hit to left field. It's got some slice to it and got some carry to it. And it's gone. Home run, Austin Wells. Oppo shot to the Crawford boxes in left field. A 2-run shot. And the Yankees lead it 3-0. Yep, another home run by the Yankees.
And number 20 for Austin Wells, so that is a milestone. It doesn't take a lot here. That was 335 feet, but what's the difference? Counts as much as the ones that hit the window like Stanton's. But that was just an off-speed, and he just didn't do too much with it. That's the great thing that Austin Wells can do. Reach that bat out. He's so strong that it gets into those Crawford boxes. As soon as it's hit, you could see that it was going to.
The Yankees now have 5 players with 20 or more home runs.
So now there's 6 Yankee batters with 20 home runs or more. Gee whiz.
6, I hit 5.
I think he's the 6th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's the 6th.
He is the 6th.
Yeah. Well, here come the Yankee fans.
Wow.
They get shouted down here. They're loud, these Houston fans.
Here in Texas. Come on, here's Volpe. Up and in. Ball 1.
No. So Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Jazz, Rice, and now Wells.
1-0 to Volpe. Up and in again. 2-0.
Well, first row, nice catch by a gentleman in the Yankee shirt.
Good, it's the Yankee shirt. 3-0 Yankees. Here's pitch. Worked outside. Volpe shaking his head after 2 pitches inside. Asking for it and gets a timeout.
This year, so far, Yankees 66-40 when they hit a home run, 11-21 when they don't.
2 home runs tonight. You got Stanton with a long one, and now a 2-run shot by Wells. And a 2-1 count here to Volpe. And he swung and missed with a pitch outside. 2-2.
All right, so Stanton needs 3. He'll get that. Volpe just needs 1.
Exactly.
McMahon already has 18. He needs 2 more. And then everyone in the lineup will have 20.
Pretty good. Breaking ball swing and a foul tip held on by Diaz. And scuffling continues for Volpe.
And does any team have more than 6? No.
So there's 2 down. Boy, Alexander racking up some strikeouts.
Yeah. And also racking up some
6.
pitches. That's 71 pitches. So
first pitch to McMahon. Ball 1.
That's the one thing about having a lot of strikeouts. And someone's warming up for Houston already. That's the trouble with a lot of strikeouts when you go deep in counts. You get a lot of pitches.
Oh, no doubt. There's a pitch outside on the corner for strike 1-1 to McMahon, who grounded out to second.
Is this the 6th season with 6 or more players hitting 20 homers?
Look out. Foul ball right over the Yankee dugout.
In Yankees history.
Pretty doggone impressive. 2 more home runs tonight. There's 2 outs, 2 runs on the board. Here's pitch. Pick it up high. 2-2. Next pitch, down low. So full count here. Pretty impressive piece of hitting there by Wells. Pitch away
really
from him. Hit it hard the other way and took advantage of the architecture here. 3-2. Breaking ball hammered down the right field line. That's a base hit. McMahon out of the box hard. Chasing it down in right field to Sanchez. And McMahon's going to cruise into second base standing with a 2-out double.
Well, good for him. He's put in an awful lot of work. He knows he hasn't hit here.
Most honest answer I think I've ever heard in a post-game show last week when we were at home when you had him on.
He said to me, he said, I won't use the word, he said, I stunk. It's about time I did something. I've been terrible. I stink.
Glove work, not a problem.
Yeah. Well, he's here to play third base, and this is but you
gravy after that, right?
But for us, but for him, he wants to be part of this.
Oh, I don't blame him. Absolutely.
And here comes the pitching coach out there because somebody just started throwing just this minute. Actually, they're still running out there. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION. So McMahon has now hit in 5 of his last 7 games. Which is certainly an improvement. He's working at it.
Turns the order over, too. This will be the third time through, starting with Grisham, who struck out and walked. So you get another run out there. Yankees, they've won 8 consecutive games here at Houston. 9 would be a nice number. Fastball for a strike to Grisham. Grisham on a word with home plate umpire Brian Walsh. Chris using his timeout.
He's probably want to know where that sinker was.
No doubt.
Because it was definitely low.
And pitch. Breaking ball down low. 1-1. Nice little run that the Yankees run since August 11, 15-5 mark. We're building on that. Averaging 6.5 runs per ball game. 891 OPS. His pitch swung on, slapped foul left side. 1-2. Yankees number 1 in the majors in runs per game and home runs. 11th in batting. I had Grisham with a grand slam last night. Couple home runs by Jazz Chisholm. Tonight you got Stanton and Wells going deep. 1-2 to Grish. Fastball outside. 2-2.
Right. He's missing with everything. That sinker had been money early in this game. Right, so he's at 81 pitches. Someone's now throwing out there.
Will Warren's got a nice lead to work with here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A pitch. Breaking ball swung on, and it's fly ball. Hanging up. Center field. Easy play for Trammell. Comes in and makes the catch. And that'll do a 2-run homer by Austin Wells. Takes the Yankees to a 3-0 lead. Nice oppo shot, the first row of the Crawford boxes in left field. On WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Diving for that grounder got you ground. A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What we all miss the most is the food, the Chinese food. Any decent Chinese food or pizza, New York City pizza.
I'm not driving 35 minutes for a decent slice of pizza, okay? There's no pizza, there's no bagels.
Bagels.
Man, I miss some bacon, egg, and cheeses, man. I have 3 Thai places on my block.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right? In the flesh. Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
At Provident Bank, they realize that every stage in your business's growth has its own set of challenges. That's why no matter what stage or phase your business is in, they have products, services, and strategies to help you thrive. Manage your finances, reduce expenses, earn interest, and more. As leaders in lending and experts in local decision-making, they are the right size bank to support.
Bottom of the fourth is brought to you by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Good formula so far for the Yankees through 3.5. They've got a 3-0 lead. Giancarlo Stanton leadoff homer in the second, 2-run homer Austin Wells in the fourth, and Will Warren throwing a nice game through 3. 45 pitches, struck out 3, has not walked anybody, and given up just 1 hit. And that 1 hit came off the bat of the man at the plate right now, Big Yordan Alvarez. First pitch in there for strike.
You really forget that this is his first full year, Will Warren.
They really play him the pull. Yeah. Pitch runs way outside with a fastball. 1-1.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket. Final in Detroit. Detroit beat the Mets 6-2. Casey Mize beat Clay Holmes.
1-1 pitch, dribbled, first base side with foul.
They're in the top of the 8th at Fenway Park, and Cleveland all over Boston, 6-1. 8-1 now, top of the 8th. Cleveland, so wow. Gabriel Arias had his 10th homer. Tampa Bay leading Seattle. They're scoring, though, 9-4. They're in the 6th.
That was 8-0 early.
Yeah, it was indeed. They just put up a 4 spot in the 6th inning. Julio Rodriguez, a 2-run homer, is 28th.
Warren ready. Here comes a 1-2 to Alvarez, leading off here in the 4th for Houston. Breaking ball down low.
Arizona beat Texas. Texas has had an off. They've still, mathematically, they've got a shot. But, boy, with the injuries they've got, they were defeated tonight 2-0 by Arizona.
2-2 to Alvarez. And the pitch. Fastball swing on. And fouled back. That pitch was running away from Alvarez, but he wasn't taking any chances. Tried to flick it to the left side.
Well, Toronto keeps adding on. They've scored in every inning except the first 2, and they are in the top of the 8th now. They've got a 10-6 lead over Cincinnati. George Springer, Dalton Varsho, Kirk, Barger, and Guerrero all home.
2-2 pitch, misses inside with a breaking ball. 3-2 to Alvarez, to be followed by Altuve and Correa.
And again, Pittsburgh shut out the Dodgers 3-0.
Didn't see, nobody saw that coming.
Pittsburgh winning all these games?
And with nobody in the stands. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball hammered right field, out of the reach, just out of the reach of Jazz Chisholm. Boy, that's easy so triple digits right there. That had to have been like 112.
He hits the ball so hard that was up, and he gone on top of the ball too. So
thankfully nobody got hurt in the execution of that base hit. Goodness. There's Altuve. Popped out to shortstop Anthony Volpe first time up.
Bottom of the 5th inning in Milwaukee. Milwaukee leading Philadelphia 6-1.
They've been knocking each other's brains in the last 3 days. So Altuve DHing tonight. He has been a Yankee nemesis for a long time. First pitch in there for strike.
Since he arrived. Yankees 6 home runs, 6 players with 20 home runs. The only team that had more 2019 Twins, that was the La Bamba group. They had 8 players.
0-1. Swing on, hit down to third. McMahon, nice grab. Throws over to second for one. Over to first. Double play around the horn. Slick fielding third baseman Ryan McMahon. He ate up that hard ground ball.
And that's why he is here. Plays like that. That was a hard ground ball. It almost doesn't cover it. That was a shot. You could see, and he's right there, so sure-footed and sure with the throws, both of them. That's why Ryan McMahon is a Yankee.
That is a good-looking operation right there. Calm, and the relay to Jez is just on the money.
You got so many of these guys who are ground ball pitchers now because that's what you want to do. You don't want to strike everybody out. You got to save your pitches. Have economy of pitches. You need a third baseman who's like that.
There's Correa. Struck out his first time on a check swing. First pitch, fastball, first strike from Will Warren. By the way, that Alvarez, 114-4 that last base hit.
Oh.
Here's the 0-1 to Correa. Swing on, popped up out of play. I generally don't ooh and ah hard hit balls, but when you start going over 110, then it's like, has to be noted.
Well, we should have a hard hit ball on a Stanton and Alvarez one from the right side, one from the left side.
And don't stand in front of one of those line drives or ground balls. Pitch clock violation on. Should be 1-1, he's saying. Yeah, 2-1. There you go. Now I'm really confused. 1-2. Okay, it's 1-2. 1-2.
Yeah, 1-2 now. Pitch clock violation.
Didn't seem like it took that long.
Yeah.
Fastball, strike three called. Will Warren's on his game, folks. He really is. He is going right after these Houston Astros. That's his fourth strikeout, helped by some really good defense here tonight. 3-0 Yankees. We go to the fifth here.
A message from a former New Yorker, presented by Street Easy.
We left Brooklyn Heights in 2021, and we miss it. We went from sharing a neighborhood with a few celebrities to sharing a neighborhood with my wife's parents.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for
with Acme. This week at Acme, get Signature Select drumsticks, leg quarters, or thighs, bone in for $1.29 per pound, or Lay's potato chips at $1.99 each when you buy 4. Hurry in now or download the Acme mobile app to shop any way you want, in-store, delivery, or drive up and go. Summer starts with Acme.
Hi, this is Austin Wells, and you're listening to Susan Waldman and Dave Sims on the flagship station for Yankees baseball, The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the Odyssey app.
They go top of the fifth here in Houston. Game 2, Gauntlet Game 2. Everybody, the Yankees winning last night, 7-1. They've got a 3-0 lead here. And a meet of the order for the Yankees coming up. It's presented by Chef IQ Sense, a cooking thermometer that pairs with your phone and ensures you never over or undercook your chicken, fish, or meat again. Buy one at chefiq.com. See if Judge can get off a full-bodied swing against this guy. First pitch. There it is. A little bit jam shot hanging up in the air, right center field. Going over to get it to Sanchez. He's still got a little bit jam, but a little bit freer swing there. 1 out.
Hey, Yankee fans, be ready to slide into flavor with Dunkin'. Swing by Dunkin' and fuel up for the game. Dunkin's drink lineup is a real game changer. The New York Yankees run on Dunkin'.
Cody Bellinger walking a ground out to first. He's 0 for 1. The two really fine plays defensively in the second inning. He's in right field for this contest. First pitch from Alexander. Breaking balls in there for strike.
And they got somebody warming in the Astros pen because he's up at 84 pitches already, so this might be his last inning.
Swing and a miss by Cody. Alexander, in his 5 August starts, 3-0 record, 2.17 ERA. And one of those, a victory at Yankee Stadium. 0-2 here to Belly. Here's the pitch. Swung on a hit down the left field line. Into the corner going Alvarez. It's carrying, and a big man reaches up. And he made the catch. Or did he? Yes, he did.
Yeah, the corners, though. Sure.
Yeah, the corners. 3:15 down the line. I'm totally blocked here.
Right,
I was looking for the umpire, and I finally saw the hand go up.
Yeah, Bellinger wasn't sure either. We can't see either corner from here. And Stephen Okert is up, the lefty.
Here's Jazz Chisholm. Swings first pitch and bounces foul right side. Jazz, the cleanup hitter today, brought to you by Citgo. Cleanup on savings on every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app now to start saving. 3-0 lead Yankees. 3 runs on 5 hits. No runs, 2 hits for the Astros. Will Warren throwing a nice game. Next pitch outside to Jazz. No, it's on the corner. Jazz took his helmet off and he looked incredulously towards the umpire. Brian Walsh now is going to use a timeout. He's got
something in his ear.
Something's in his left ear. Jazz struck out looking and swinging so far tonight. 2 home runs last night, a 2-run shot, and a solo blast. Here comes the 0-2 from Alexander. Big right-hander deals. Bounced it up there, 58 feet.
And that changeup's getting weaker and weaker for him. And that was his big pitch in those first innings.
Two out, nobody on. Here in the top of the 5th. And breaking ball down low.
Another one. It's totally missing with that changeup. So you just wait because you figure he's got to come in with that fastball.
2-2 to Jazz. And a pitch. Breaking ball. Ooh, close. Full count.
Goodness.
Full count. That was close.
Well, the way the pitches have been called, that I think Jazz expected it to be.
3-2. Swing on a hit foul. Third base side.
I think there's less people here today than
there's
yesterday.
No question.
Yeah.
You figure school opening, no little wait.
Team that whether they don't know whether to like or not.
That's well said.
Yeah.
3-2 pitch. Breaking ball. Swing on a hit. Right side base hit into right field by Jazz Chisholm. Hanging breaking ball. He got all over it. Boy, put a good swing on that. Top of the 5th. Brought to you by Elect 825 Building, our future.
Well, you'd figure that with the lefty warming up that this would be his last batter. Then you got...
Well, here's Stanton, home run and a strikeout. Looking for him to swing early here. If he gets something. Worked a 2-2 count last time. And he thought about it. It was a pitch in the outside corner for a called strike.
Sinking fastball 88. Take a little off that.
Big hole right side of the infield. Right fielder playing in right center. Check this swing on the pitch. A breaking ball way outside. He's good to go, says Adrian Johnson, umpire at first. 1-1. Stanton with a home run in the second. 2-run shot. Wells in the 4th for this 3-0 lead for the Yankees. 1-1 to Big G. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. 2-1. Carlos Rodon and Christian Javier for the series closer tomorrow. That's also a night game. Throw over to first. Back with the dive is Jazz.
We've got a bunch of those coming up. Night games, travel to the next city and play. All of these 4 or 5 in the mornings.
Sleep well.
What, sleep fast? Isn't that what they say? Sleep fast.
2-1. Laid off a pitch in the left-hand hitter's box. 3-1. See if he gets a pitch to well on here. 3-1. 2 out. Runner at first. Alexander the pitch. There goes Jazz. Pitch swung on. Bounce at third. Charging his Correa's got a nice bounce. Knows that Stanton's not running full speed anymore. No. Throws him out with ease. And that'll do it for the Yankees in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, and 1 man left. 4.5 in the books. It's 3-0 Yankees here in Houston.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
When your cat is acting weird, or your dog is being loud, your turtle moves slow,
Hello, Ted.
Your cat seems thirsty,
Whoa, slow down, buddy.
or your puppy is acting.
And this will receive a Yankees New York or Nowhere knit hat presented by Benjamin Moore. For tickets, log on to Yankees.com/tickets. That's the Yankees and Tigers on Yankees New York or Nowhere knit hat night, September 10th. Visit Yankees.com/tickets today.
Will Warren and the Yankees, a 3-0 lead.
And Will Warren, you haven't seen him pitch like this in quite a while. The Bet365 real-time money line is now minus 800 for the Yankees, plus 500 for the Astros, powered by Bet365. Gambling problem, 1-800-GAMBLING.
Well, Warren threw 4 innings, 57 pitches, 4 strikeouts. 3 of them looking, and no walks. No runs, 2 hits. Here's Jesus Sanchez, big left-hand hitter, looks the first pitch up high, ball 1. Sanchez, Diaz, and Caratini, 5, 6, and 7 for the Astros. They're 25th in the majors in runs per game, 7th in batting average, 18th in home runs. They are 8th in ERA, despite all the injuries to the pitchers. Fastball on the inside quarter for strike. Sanchez was retired by Cody Bellinger, a very nice play, slicing across into right center field. He's playing straight up. And Sanchez takes a timeout.
So it wasn't too long ago the starting pitching was getting racked around. Well, they're not right now. The last month, Yankees starting pitching ERA of 2.50.
Hit hard, Jazz Chisholm. Glove side, gathers, pirouettes, throws over to first, 1 out.
So that's
a bullet, 1 hopper.
It's like the long baseball season. I mean, there was a while, remember, Max was not pitching well, and no one was pitching well in an ERA of about 6, and now they're the best in baseball for the last month with an ERA of 2.50.
Max got up to, Max got up to the good start, then he faltered, right?
Yep. Well, pitchers go through that. Yep. Well, he said he wasn't mixing his pitches enough.
Here's Yainer Diaz, line drive left field. Stanton will not get that one. It's going all the way to the garage doors. Stanton will take the rebound off the door and get it back in. He hits the cutoff man, Volpe. And then with the one-out double, Jander Diaz is 19th two-bagger of the season.
Yeah, and that sort of cut between the two of them because Grisham is pulled over a little towards right, and there's no way that Stanton was going to get there. Up against the wall. Did a nice job. Played it off the wall perfectly. Because you can get fooled by that wall, go too close to it, and then it bounces off the other way, the side wall, very much like it does at Fenway. And he played that angle very well.
There's Victor Caratini, switch hitter. He's at first today. He also does some catching. Hit a comebacker to Warren his first time up. That base hit was the third hit this evening for the Astros. So one out, runner at second. First pitch from Warren. Swung on, hit to the right side. Oh, and he tried to scoop it up. Jazz Chisholm goes off his glove in the right field. The runner at second, he'll hold at third. Tried to do a short hop, reach for it, and it went off his glove.
Well, they give him a base hit.
He was tagged really hard.
Yeah. Well, one more step, and I think it just got on him a lot more quickly than he thought. He was there. He tried to scoop it, and he just missed it. Kind of an Olay play there.
Sometimes those short hoppers, they get on you so fast. Do what you can do. And that goes off his glove. So now you got runners at the corners. Ramon Arias. Infield playing back, one out. Here's a pitch swung on, a hit to the gap in right center field. Long run for Grisham. He's settling under it. He's on the track. He makes a catch. Runner at third. It's going to be Diaz, and he walks home. So a sac fly by Arias gets the Astros on the board. Sacrifice fly. That's his 41st run batted in.
And he didn't miss a home run by very much. That was a really nice play by Grisham out there in center field.
Runner first held. So now you got two down. Trammell batting in the 9 spot. He grounded out to Ben Rice at first. Trammell left-hand hitter. Began the day with 208 batting average, 3 homers and 11 runs batted in. And fouls one off. The catcher Wells back into the screen behind home plate. 0-1. Three-1 lead. Trammell representing the tying run at the plate. Pitch from Warren. Fastball outside. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Yankees. A run on 4 hits for Houston.
And 2 outs here.
McMahon pretty much by his lonesome on the third base. His breaking ball hit hard and right to Jazz. Does a split, knocks it down, throws him out, and that'll do it. He stayed with it. That's a good play. The ball was really hit hard. So a couple of balls really tattooed here in that frame. So a run on 2 hits. No error.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
When your cat is acting weird, or your dog is being louder. Your turtle moves slower.
Hello, Ted.
Your cat seems thirsty-er.
Whoa, slow down, buddy.
Or your puppy is acting clumsy-er. Day or night, if you don't know what's wrong, know where to go.
Veg ER for pets. This is Kate.
Veg, the better, kinder ER for pets.
Coming at you live from Auto Trade.
Happy 125th anniversary, Calvary, from the Yankees Radio Network.
Hi, this is Will Warren. You can hear every pitch of Yankees baseball on the Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
And the bottom of that fifth inning was brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Jason Alexander's night is done.
And the new pitcher is lefty Stephen Okert, 2-2 ERA of 2.93. Pitched very well for them. 57 innings, 57 games, 64 and a third innings, 36 hits. He's been awfully good for this team.
Alexander, 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned. 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, couple of home runs, a solo blast by Stanton, 2-run shot by Wells.
He pitched yesterday. He was in yesterday.
There's Ben Rice. He'll be followed by Wells and Volpe. 6, 7, and 8. First pitch from Okert in there for a strike. So lefty on lefty here. Okert pitched an inning last night. Hit a run. It was earned, a walk, and a strikeout. Gave up a home run to Chisholm in the 8th inning. 0-1. Sweeper missed outside. 1-1. Yankees have led all the way. Looking to add on here. 1-1 to Ben. Swung on and hit the center field. Sinking fast, and it's going to drop in front of Chandler Trammell. Base hit.
You really got to love that these left-handed pitchers have hitters have no fear of left-handed.
Seriously.
I mean, it's amazing.
They've done a very good job against left-hand pitching. Here's Austin Wells. 2-run homer last time up. He's also doubled. He's having a good night. 2 for 2. And looks for front door breaking ball for strike. Wells trying to move that runner along here. Here's the pitch. Swing on, hit the other way, left field, hit well. Alvarez going back. It hits off the scoreboard out there. Rice with the play in front of him. He gets the third. Wells dives into second with a slide. Feet first slide, and it's a double, and the runners are at second and third for the Yankees. Nicely done.
Took a little chance there, but he knew who was throwing back. Does not have a great arm, and it certainly is not very, very accurate out there. Fastball is up, and Okert, don't forget, pitched yesterday. So he's now given up a single and a double to 2 lefties, the lefty coming in.
Alvarez out there in left field, and the ball's starting to find him. The Yankee fans making noise again.
Yep. And he can pitch multi-inning appearances this year. He's been scoreless in 14 of 16 multi-inning relief pitches, and heady play to watch where the ball was and who threw it back in by Wells right there.
Yankees came into today's game hitting .260 against left-hand pitching, .247 against right-hand pitching. It is up to Volpe to move these runners, move them over, get them in. Infield up close. 3-1 Yankees here in the 6th. Runners at second and third, nobody out. First pitch to Volpe, down low. Anthony struck out twice swinging tonight. He does have 70 runs batted in, sitting on 19 home runs. Yankees have 6 players already with 20 or more home runs. He's next up.
Well, how about Wells already has 3 hits? We're only in the 6th inning.
Here's 1-0. Swing on a hit foul right side. Great opportunity right here for Anthony Volpe and the Yankees, up 3-1. Runners at second and third. Here's the 1-1. Anthony swung on, hit the other way, but foul.
Wells now 8 for his last 18, 3 homers, 3 doubles. It's just
Volpe battling 1 and 2 here. Okert, left-hander. He deals. Here's Pitts. Taken down low. 2 and 2.
Unusual for Okert that he's this wild.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Volpe trying to put it in play hard somewhere. Here's the pitch. Swing, and a miss struck him out. Third time he's Cade swinging tonight. 1 away.
Look at that.
Trying to bring up Ryan McMahon. He doubled hard to right. Last time up, he's 1 for 2. First pitch to Ryan. Infield still up close. Here's a line drive, center field. Taylor Trammell sinking line drive. He goes down to his knees to make the catch. Tagging is Rice. Walks home. And Ryan McMahon gets the job done. Plates that run on the sac fly, and it's now 4-1 Yankees here in the 6th.
And Trammell, interesting. I think that ball went right at him, and he wasn't quite sure what it was. So he kind of almost missed it, went down on his knees. Not a great throw into the cutoff man, not at all. Backhanded it, went down, and tried to get up and throw it immediately. Popped up, but that was not a good throw.
Well, knuckled on him. That's why he came in and then took a hard step to his left. Here's Grisham trying to pick up that other run. Looks at a breaking ball for strike. So Rice got things started, and they bring him around to score.
So McMahon,
Wells still at second.
McMahon now has a sac fly and a double on the night.
Okert pitch to Grisham. Taken down low. 1-1. Grish, the 5th man to the plate here in the 6th inning. Okert, a young man out of Riverside, California. Here comes a 1-1. Lefty deals, pitch down low, 2-1. Single, double, strikeout, sac fly. And now Grisham trying to continue this inning, the 6th, 4-1 lead for the Yankees. Here comes the 2-1 and a pitch. Ooh, sweeper, got the call. Strike 2, 2-2.
Now the righty Caleb Ort is out in the Houston pen.
Grisham using that timeout. Grisham on a grand slam last night. Got that on a 1-0 pitch. Here's a 2-2 with 2 out, 2 and a man at second. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball. So Okert a couple of strikeouts, but he gives up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and leaves him in. We go bottom 6, and it's 4-1 Yankees here in Houston on W.
Street Easy knows former New Yorkers never stop talking about how much they miss living in NYC.
Life used to feel like a movie, but since we left and bought a house, it's like living in a DIY home repair video.
When it's time to buy, let Street Easy connect you with the right agent you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Let's see if you can figure out the following.
Bring in the closer.
Time to shut down that leak and get out of this jam.
And boom, the pros from Roto-Rooter saved the game.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Well, Will Warren looking good here as he's about to start the sixth inning. He's thrown 66 pitches, got a 4-1 lead. He struck out 4 and giving up a run on 4 hits. And not too bad.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees. The guys at Yes just had a great stat up on their graphic. Will Warren has 54 called third strikes. That leads the American League.
Wow. Impressive.
Very impressive.
Top of the order, here's Jeremy Pena, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. He's lined out and struck out. He drives one deep to left. That's gone. Hit it on the wall at the back end of the Crawford boxes as they make it sound like, wow, WW3 just broke out here in Texas. Home run for Pena, his 15th, RBI number 52 for a 2-ball game.
Boy, and they call that an ambush pitch, and he was ready for it. Try and get that first pitch strike over, and sometimes that happens 390 feet. That's why you use that left field. Well, Drive Around the League brought to you by Lero's Transportation Group, driving people who drive business. All he was trying to do was get strike one.
4-2 ball game. 2 runs on 5 hits now for the Astros. 4 runs, 8 hits for the Yankees. Wells going out for a little combo. Try to buy some time to get a reliever going. Whole infield's going to make its way to the mound. That's a slow walk by Wells, too, boy.
Aaron Boone just came out and yelled at him. It's getting very loud in here, so he didn't see the sign, so he came out halfway and told him to go on top. Fernando Cruz is warming up. But he was trying to get that fastball over and right over the middle of the plate, and he was ready for it. And here comes Aaron Boone.
Well, I was thinking he might be able to get into the 7th today. That's the most economical 5 innings and change he's thrown this season.
Well, the third time around, sometimes that happens. As they pitching change, and this slowdown in action is brought to you by Iservay.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's lots of reasons. Just like there's a reason millions of people called us last year in their time of need. When it comes to fighting for justice and compensation...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right? In the flesh. Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service. Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction. Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food. No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat? Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way. If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair. You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
When your cat is acting weird, or your dog is being loud, your turtle moves slow,
Hello, Ted.
Your cat seems thirsty,
Whoa, slow down, buddy.
Or your puppy is acting clumsy, Day or night, if you don't know what's wrong, know where to go.
Veg ER for Pets, this is Kate.
Veg, the better, kinder ER for pets.
At Provident Bank, they realize that every stage in your business's growth has its own set of challenges. That's why no matter what stage or phase your business is in, they have products, services, and strategies to help you thrive. Manage your finances, reduce expenses, earn interest, and more. As leaders in lending and experts in local decision-making, they are the right size bank to support your business. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at provident.bank, member FDIC.
Was in Chicago last night there, an inning and 2/3 pitched, came back from rehab, and the injured list prior to the game on the 26th. Fastball and a very special split. And all the sliders and splitters in this bullpen seem to be all very different, but he's got a really special one that's almost impossible to hit. All right,
he'll get tested right out of the gate here with Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez has 2 of the 4 hits tonight. I would say right now, primary concern, keep this guy in the ballpark.
And Cruz 4 scoreless games since he came back from the injured list.
Couple of base hits to the pull side. To right field for the big lefty slugger. First pitch. Swing and a miss.
There it is. There's a
Good
split.
pitch.
Drive Around the League brought to you by Leros Transportation Group, driving people who drive business.
Here comes the 0-1 from Cruz. Infield pulled around to the right. Outfield deep. Here's the pitch. Swing on, hit the other way. Right at Stanton. Backs up, and it goes over his head. Up in the garage doors at the 366 mark. And he gets it back in the Volpe. So a double by Alvarez. I told you, smart hitter. He uses this whole ballpark. He's 3 for 3 tonight. That's his 5th double of this young season for him. Just his 37th game.
And Stanton came in on it first, then had to go back. And once it starts rolling around on those profit box windows, it's kind of hard to get. Toronto is leading Cincinnati now 13-9. They're in the bottom of the 9th, so last chance for Cincinnati.
Here's the always tough Jose Altuve against Cruz. Righty on righty, first pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
All right, Cleveland all over Boston was trying to do a bullpen game. That did not work. 8-1, Cleveland beat the Red Sox, so they lost. Tampa Bay now has a 9-4 lead on Seattle. They're in the bottom of the 8th.
0-1 from Cruz. And it gets past the catcher. Wells to the back. Altuve showed butt. And that must have really momentarily blinded Wells. If he he came up too soon and a ball that bounced in went right through the 5-hole. Came up too soon. A little bit of a distraction. Alvarez the third. And meanwhile, the count goes to 1-1.
And final in Detroit. Detroit has defeated the Mets 6-2.
Here's pitch. Bounced up there through the legs of Altuve up the third base line. He's having a hard time controlling the split here.
Well,
big spot here. Tying run at the plate.
You need to block those. That's what he does. It goes in the dirt. That one came up and hit him on the chest protector. Tough to catch. These guys are throwing, splitters straight down like javelins.
2-1 pitch here with Alvarez at third. And at the corners, up the middle of their back. His breaking ball, swing and a miss. Pitch was in the left-hand hitter's box. 2-2. That's how good that pitch was. And Altuve's been known to chase some pitches, but the scary thing is he hits that sometimes.
He does indeed. He does indeed. He's what they call a bad ball hitter. He'll hit him up at his neck. He'll hit him down on the ground.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I put him in the same page as Clemente and Yogi Berra.
And
Vlad Sr.
And Vladdy Sr., right.
2-2 pitch to Altuve. Cruz deals. Here's pitch. Swung on down to third. McMahon thought about coming home. Throws over. Dug out nicely by Rice as McMahon didn't cut that loose. He babied it over there. It was a one-hopper and a good dig by Rice. Run scores. And we got a one-run game. It's 4-3 Yankees here in the 6th. Infield ground out RBI for Altuve. That's his 69th run batted in.
And I was looking. I couldn't see where I thought he'd have a chance at home because Alvarez does not run well.
Not a fast runner, but I didn't want to see a collision at home plate, I'll tell you that. 4-3. Yankees lead here in the 6th. Here's Correa. Bases cleared, couple runs in, 1 out. First pitch from Fernando, pinch outside corner. Correa didn't like that call. Correa struck out swinging and looking.
Timeout.
Timeout.
So to break that rhythm.
4-3 game now. Astros packing away. They get a sac fly from Marias in the 5th inning. Here's the 0-1. Pitch swing on and fouled right at home plate. 0-2 to Correa. Home run by Pena to open up on the start of the first pitch from Will Warren, then a double by Alvarez. And he came around to score. Correa 0-2. There's pitch from Cruz. Swing and a miss and a splitter. Nasty pitch. Tag applied by Wells. Strikeout for Fernando's 2 down.
And that's the 3rd time Correa struck out tonight. And when he gets that splitter, see, that starts below the knees, so he didn't pick it up. If it starts below the knees, that's not coming up.
That's a big out. There's another big out to get Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez, 0 for 2, big rip, came up empty. Strike one.
Well, I keep having that big rip on the splitter, and you're going to have a lot more of those swing and misses.
Sanchez, big left-hand hitter. 0-1 from Cruz. Swing on and pulled foul.
You can't do it. You can't.
Hope he didn't hurt himself with those hands there.
Looks like
Sixth
it, right?
inning hydration break sponsored by Primo Brands, the official water sponsor of MLB. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
And his hands are in. He's in pain there.
It was a vicious swing.
Wow.
But it's a thumb problem. He already has a thumb guard on his left thumb. 0-2, 2 out. 2 runs in, a 1-run lead for the Yankees at 4-3. Long hold here by Fernando Cruz. Now he deals, and a pitch. It's down low. Ball 1.
Correa now 3 for his last 31 with 11 strikeouts. Wow. Luke Weaver up for the Yanks.
Fernando trying to put an end to it right here in the 6th. Keeping it a 1-run lead for the Yankees, the 1-2. On hold again. And a pitch to Sanchez. Breaking ball, swing on, hit on right field, hit well. Bellinger cuts it off. He'll hold Sanchez to a single. And the tying runs aboard. Another fine defensive play by Bellinger. Good speed to keep that from being a double. So they are putting Fernando in play here tonight. So here comes Booney.
It's not Blake. Weaver just started throwing.
Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Evan and Tiki. Afternoons from 2 to 6:30. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
Well, Boone pays a visit, decides to lead Cruz in there to get right-hand hitting Yainer Diaz. They doubled the centers last time up. He's 1 for 2. 4-3 Yankees here in the 6th. 2 out, 1 on.
And Houston, if they're looking at the scoreboard, just saw the Seattle loss. So they've been swept by the Rays. 9-4 the score there.
Big out to get by Fernando Cruz. First pitch outside and low. Ball 1. First time Diaz facing off against Cruz. Runner at first, Sanchez. Not a big lead. 1-0 pitch. Runner holds his pitch. Fastball hit and hit right back to the box. Knocked down by Fernando. Underhand flip to first for the out. But the Astros draw closer. They get a home run from Pena and an RBI groundout by Altuve. Got a 4-3 ball game headed to the 7th. Yankees on top of Houston in Houston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Performance. Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I mean, that's the best way to go. It was an important situation. It didn't call for the guys to run out on the field because we were still in the ball game, but I couldn't have picked a better guy, a tough competitor to do it against.
That's Dave Winfield.
Ben Rice, and you're listening to Susan Waldman and Dave Sims on the flagship station for Yankees baseball, The Fan, 1019 FM, and the Odyssey app.
His pitch is going to be Caleb Ort.
2-2-1, ERA of 4.26. 47 games he has been in. Last pitch, when he hasn't pitched in a while. Monday, he hasn't pitched since Monday.
Well, let's see what Aaron Judge can do leading off here in the 7th. 4-3 Yankees.
Angels.
The Astros just put 2 on the board. He was with the Angels recently? Or against the Angels?
No, against the Angels. That was his last. Losing track of the days here. Oh, they played that wraparound.
Swing and a miss by Judge on a breaking ball.
Another sweeper. Guys who used to throw these sliders as their out pitch and now turn into sweepers, which go more side to side.
Big, brilliant right-handers. Another pitch off speed. Pulled foul behind home plate up the on-deck circle. 0-2 to Judge. Judge is fly to right, reaching a fielder's choice and fly to right. Actually, the 2 balls hit the right foot, were not hit very hard. So he's not had great swings.
He is swung through 2 sweepers. Does he give him another one?
Jammed him. Blooper, left center field. Taylor Trammell is there, just shy of the track to make the catch in front of the garage doors out there. And left center field, 1 down. Good speed by Trammell.
Good fielder.
The Caleb spelled with a K. And Ort, O-R-T, out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Bellinger showed bunt. And boy, if he'd got it down to 30, the walk there. Pitch was in there for a strike.
Come on out to the stadium Friday, September 5th, when the Yanks take on the Blue Jays. Austin Wells football jersey night. First 18,000 guests in attendance receive an Austin Wells football jersey, courtesy of Bank of America.
Swing and a miss. Good fastball.
Tickets are going fast, so get yours today at Yankees.com. And there's Luke Weaver up.
Yankees won last night 7-1. Right now holding on 4-3. 1 out, nobody out. Here's the 0-2 to Bellinger. Fastball moved him off the plate. Caleb Ward 6'4", 248. With Boston from 21 to the 23 season. Second season here with Houston.
That's what I remember.
1-2 pitch. Bounced up there. 2-2.
You got a pretty rested bullpen out there. Nobody's pitched since Sunday except for Blackburn yesterday.
2-2. Swing on a high fly ball center field. Right in his tracks, Taylor Trammell. Straight away center field. Easy catch, 2-hand. Put away there, 2 down.
Yep.
And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, who struck out looking, swinging, and single to right. He's today's cleanup hitter. Sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Leaf plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Astros have Brian King, a left-hander, heating up.
33 years old is Caleb Ort.
First pitch to Jazz. Swing and a miss.
These guys, he had a stint with the Joliet Slammers of the Independent Frontier League. The Yankees had claimed him for a little while.
Here's the 1 to Jazz. Swung on, popped out, playable. Infield. Correa backing up. He's on the dirt. Third baseman makes a catch. Shoulder high, and that'll do it. What an easy inning. Soft contact on 1-2-3 7th. Yankees still lead it, though. We go bottom 7, stretch time here in Houston. It's 4-3 New York on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
We could tell you what it's like to drive the Nissan Rogue.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals.
The 7th inning stretch sponsored by Hatfield. Elevate your grilling game with Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins and taste victory with every bite. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and put pork on your fork. Well, Luke Weaver is in here. We are listening, everybody singing to Deep in the Heart of Texas.
And we get to throw out the peanuts and popcorn
and Cracker Jacks.
And Cracker Jack here. Tradition here in the broadcast row here in Houston for a lot of years.
And every booth where the radio people are, there's a big bag of and I said, what is this for? Are we supposed to eat all these peanuts? No, that's to throw in the 7th inning.
What kind of arm you got? All right, let's see if Weaver can shut them down here. Bottom of the order for the Houston Astros, Caratini, Urias, and Trammell. As we play here in the 7th, a 4-3 Yankee lead. Weave, first pitch, fastball, swing and a miss. Caratini tonight has bounced back to Will Warren, who started and got an infield hit. Will Warren, 5+ innings. 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And in terms of pitch count, pretty efficient performance by Will Warren. They gave up that leadoff homer to Jeremy Pena in the 6th, and Aaron Boone came to get him. 0-1 pitch, swung on, line drive, left field, and Stanton's got to play it on the bounce. Nice hit.
Well, that's his second hit of the night. Didn't try and do too much, just trying to reach that ball.
What a good swing on it.
Yep. Went the opposite way. It was on the outside part of the plate. Didn't try and pull it. Just went to left field.
Let's see.
Pinch runner. Jacob Melton, who is an outfielder. He will run for Caratini.
And Urias is at the plate. McMahon playing back. They're not looking for a bunt. See if Urias turns around and tries to drop one down. He does, and he fouled it straight back. Because there's no way in the world he could not have seen how deep McMahon was.
No.
He just got it on the grass at the walk. Easy walk to first. Urias with the strikeout looking at a sac fly tonight. Right-hand hitter, open stance, pitch swung on and pushed it foul down the right field line. Yankees had a 1-0 lead, a 3-0 lead, a 3-1 lead, a 4-1 lead, and then a 2-spot in the home sixth for Houston has made this a one-run affair. 4 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Yankees. 3 runs, 8 hits, no errors for Houston. Counts 0-2 to Arias. Melton, the pinch runner at first, his pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a big strikeout by Luke Weaver.
Yeah, that four-seamer, 95. It's almost sneaky fast. It looks like it's faster. That was great. A little late life on that into the glove.
There's Taylor Trammell. Trammell 0 for 1 against Weaver. McMahon, toes on the grass, swing and a miss, and an off-speed pitch by Trammell. He's grounded out twice, once to Rice and once to Jazz Chisholm.
Well, the other lefty, Brian King, is out there. And Camilo Doval is warming up for the Yankees.
Volpe playing up the middle. Jazz throw over to first. Back safely is Melton. Jazz guarding the 4-hole on the right side. Big gap between Volpe and Jazz Chisholm up the middle. Trammell, left-hand hitter. 0-1. Pitch swung on and a late swing. Fouled off. Right behind home plate. Boy, that was an emergency hack. He was way fooled.
Oh, he was way fooled by that changeup.
Now McMahon resets. Almost the tag team with Volpe. He's playing with shortstop. A lot of times they're playing Volpe. He's going as far as he can without being behind second base. There's the 0-2 pitch. Away and high. For ball 1-2. Bottom of the 7th, 4-3 Yankees. Second game of 3. Yankees won 7-1 last night. Grand slam by Grisham. Couple home runs by Jazz Chisholm. Here's 1-2. Swing on a line drive into center field, going back Grisham, but Hayes right there just slides over to his right, flips it back into Volpe. Thing jumped off of Trammell's bat. So it didn't have as much life as it originally sounded like. Here's Pena coming up as we get back to the top of the order.
Pena, since he's arrived here as a rookie, has just been Rookie of the Year, obviously, but this year also hitting .305 with that home run. It's always Altuve at the top of the order until Pena got here.
This is a big out for Weaver to get. Runner at first. It is 4-3 Yankee lead. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Well, a little dangerous to go on that side of the plate because Pena can go right through that hole at second base.
Pena 0 for 5 with a strikeout against Luke Weaver. Weaver set. Here comes the 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
97. Got
Worked
that up
inside.
To,
wow. Well done.
Go outside, inside.
Pena with a home run to left back in the 6th inning. 1 for 3. He's lined out the third and struck out looking. Weaver's got him 1-1 now. Pena's going to use his timeout. Weaver comes set. Here's 1-1 to Pena, right-hand hitter. Just missed outside with the fastball. So that looked pretty good.
Okay, so
2-1.
So now does he come back inside? Let's see, let's take a look at that again. It was, whoa, well, yeah, okay.
Pena, a really good hitter. All-Star Gold Glover. ALCS MVP, one big part of the 22 World Series MVP. Here comes a 2-1. Weaver set, Dixon deals, pitch inside, almost hit him. Backed him off the plate.
Well, he's gone inside, outside, inside. So he goes back outside with that fastball. He's thrown all 97-mile-an-hour four-seamers to him.
Weaver comes set, big pitch here at 3-1. Here it is, and missed outside badly. Wasn't close. Not pleased with himself. And that's the tying run to second, the go-ahead run at first with Yordan Alvarez coming to the dish, and Matt Blake will pay a visit to pitching coach.
Yeah, and he's trying to doing stuff with the mound, kind of almost as if he slipped on the mound, because that was just not a very good delivery at all.
The runners at first and second. We got Alvarez, Altuve, and Correa.
And Alvarez.
He would love an out right here.
Yep, and Alvarez hasn't made an out yet.
Single to right, double to left. Alvarez 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Luke Weaver. It's getting a little tense here. Dyken Park here in Houston. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, our producer-engineer. Yordan Alvarez, unhealthy, boy, one of the best hitters in the game. And he is back, and he is showing off here tonight, 3 for 3. Jazz moving over to guard that 4 spot at the 4 hole on the right side. Volpe up the middle. Alvarez can hurt you all over the place. First pitch, down low, ball 1.
Well, he started with the changeup. He's been starting everybody up with that fastball. So maybe what Matt was saying is change it up a little bit. This wouldn't be so predictable.
Weaver checks the runner at second. That's Melton. And kicks and deals. Pitch.
There we go.
There's the strike in the outside corner.
Still has that fastball. 96, 97. Can spot it.
Weaver comes set. The 2 out, 2 on, and a 1-1 pitch to Alvarez. And off speed pitch, line drive left field. Stan's got to play it on the hop. They're going to wave the runner. Here's the throw. It is offline. Tie ball game. Hit first slide by Melton. And digging for second is Alvarez without a throw. Tie ball game at 4-4. And a perfect 4 for 4 night for Yordan Alvarez.
One of the things about him, see if you agree with me, Dave, he looks like he can aim that ball. He tried to go over there. He knows exactly out there.
Oh, he's a great hitter. I mean, he hurts you anywhere in the field. Anywhere.
And that pitch, not a terrible pitch. He just can go and get that. It was about knee high, and he tried to go to left field. Just enough in the pinch runner, of course. That's why he put him in there.
So Alvarez with a base hit to left. Now you got to deal with Altuve. First pitch up high, ball 1. Go ahead, run at third. 4-4 game. 4 runs, 9 hits now for Houston. 4 runs, 8 hits, and an error for the Yankees. Crowd, not a full house, but man, they are vocal tonight. 1-0 pitch. Altuve, right-hand hitter, dangerous as always. There's a pitch inside. Bluff throw down to third, chases Pena back. So Pena got the third, and on the throw home, it scored Melton. Alvarez took second. It's a big pitch right here. You got Altuve, a free swinger. 24 homers, 69 runs batted in. Drove in a run last time up with a ground out. And boy, you need a quality 2-0 pitch right here. Weaver set. His pitch. Shows bunt. Popped it up. Third base side. No play for McMahon. Bunting is terrible in baseball these days.
It really is. And Altuve has been so good at it. Alvarez now 10 for 22 with 5 ribbies since he's come back.
That would have definitely caught him by surprise because everybody's playing back again. If he just got it on the grass, glad he didn't. Pena's got pretty good speed. He'd have scored. 2-1 here. Now you got to worry about Altuve swinging away. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. Just missed outside. Ball 3, 3-1.
Well, And you got Correa on deck, you could say he's due, or maybe he's just in an awful slump. He struck out 3 times tonight.
Yeah, I wouldn't be eager to get to him right now, the way things are going. Got to take your chances here. Here's a 3-1 to Altuve with a couple of men aboard. The pitch swung on and sent to right center field. Long run for Bellinger at the 370 mark. He makes the catch on the track. Wow. Cody Bellinger saved some bacon right there. But a good inning for the Astros as they tied up at 4-4, leave a couple. We go to
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you got this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Guess who said the following? Our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
Hey folks, Cardinal Timothy Dolan here. Check out my daily videos from Mass and my other commentary on life and religion at thegoodnewsroom.org.
Well, the new pitcher is the lefty Brian King, 3-3, 2.83 ERA. He's been in 59 games. He's got 25 holds. He is a very good pitcher. And he gave up 1 hit and 1 scoreless inning on Monday. That was that wraparound series with the Angels. Among American League relievers, he's 4th in those holds with 25.
Well, the Yankees got a run in the 2nd, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. They're tied at 4 now. After the Astros have scored in the last 3 innings. There's a swing and a miss by Stanton, who got the Yankees on the board with a leadoff homer in the 2nd. Stanton, Rice, and Wells coming up.
And no runs allowed in 9 of his last 10 games. He doesn't walk people, and it's hard to barrel him up.
Stanton just got a different bat.
Yeah.
Here comes the 0-1. King deals up and in. Ball 1. Stanton a home run, a strikeout, and a ground out to 3rd.
Just 0 for 1 with 1 strikeout against King.
1-1. Pitch a little bloop.
Yeah.
Standing in the infield, first baseman is there to make the play, and that is Christian Walker, who's in the game. So Walker, after Caratini was lifted for a pinch runner, they bring in the veteran first baseman. There's Ben Rice. See if Ben can get something up in the air here. Big sweeper if they called strike 1. Then it's grounded out to 2nd, single to right, single to center, scored twice. Middle game, 3-game set, and Rice pulls one right side weakly, about a 3-hopper to Arias. Easy play as he throws over to Walker. Plenty of time for out number 2.
Yeah, hard to barrel him up, but that everything is very, very heavy. Brian Abreu is up for Houston. Devin Williams is up for the Yankees.
King, third man out of the pen. Jason Alexander started for Houston, went 5 innings. Here's a pitch to Wells in there for striking runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, gave up a couple home runs. 0-1 to Wells. Swing on, bouncing ball to first base. Easy play, Walker. 2-hopper, walks to the bag, inning over. Bottom 8 coming up. Score tied at 4 here in Houston. Yankees and the Astros on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Performance, range, style. 3.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A summer evening is the ideal time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
A message from a former New Yorker presented by Street Easy.
What I miss most about New York City, I miss the life, I miss the culture, and just stuff to do, just stuff.
I miss being able to walk everywhere. I miss the bodegas. I miss everything about New York.
I miss everything. I miss the city, big time.
Let me know you get this. Love you, bye.
Get the local expertise you need to never become a former New Yorker. Go to StreetEasy.com to get started. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Incorporated, which has licenses in all 50 states.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
Sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika. All tied up here. Bottom of the 8th. Devin Williams is the new pitcher for the Yankees.
And Williams is going to be facing Correa, Sanchez, and Diaz.
Oh.
It'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order for the Astros. Game summary brought to you by Helix Wireless, connecting everything everywhere. Yankees jump on top of the second inning. Leadoff home run by Stanton. They had 2 more in the 4th. Wells hit a home run. So they had a 3-0 lead until the 5th inning, when there was a sac fly by Arias. The Yankees come back with a run in the 6th. And that was on a sac fly by McMahon, and then 2 in the bottom of the 6th, and 1 in the 7th by Houston to tie it. There's Devin Williams' first pitch. Swing and a miss. Good movement on that changeup. Correa having a tough night. 0-1. Correa has struck out swinging, looking, and swinging.
He's 2 for 4 with a home run off of Devin Lifetime.
Grisham shading a little bit towards right center. Here's the next pitch, fouled straight back. 0-2 here to Carlos Correa. '93 games in Minnesota. He hit .267, 7 homers and 31 runs batted in. 0-2 from Devin. Did he go? Did not.
Oh,
It's Adrian Johnson. First base umpire, they appealed down to him.
We'll look at the side. Yeah, I guess he got it back.
1-2 from Devin Williams, infield straight up. Here's a pitch. Hit down the right field line, trouble into the corner. Correa out of the box hard, gets the first. Bellinger trying to dig it out, and he does, and Correa will stand at second with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the 8th in a 4-4 game. Well, when I saw those 3 Ks down here, I knew it was looming.
Well, and he sees him well. You can see that. Didn't try and do too much. It's hard to pull that pitch but he got it right down the line. That got down in a hurry and easily got to second base.
Devin Williams in trouble. He got in trouble against these Astros back home in New York in early August. Here's Jesus Sanchez, left-hand hitter. McMahon in on the grass at third. Here's a pitch. Fastball missed. Too far inside for ball one.
I would have thought he'd faced Sanchez more, but I guess not. Only he struck him out, faced him once, struck him out once.
Williams set. Here comes the 1-0 with Correa at first. At second, beg your pardon. Here's pitch. Changeup fluttered in there for a strike. He could really use a strikeout here. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. Oh, fastball. Did he go? Checked out a third. Whoa. No, he didn't. Says Ramon De Jesus. 2-1. Big outs to get here for Devin Williams. 2-1. He checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Oh, almost offered there at Sanchez. Boy, he did a Juan Soto there.
He really did.
He pulled that bat back at the very last instant.
And sort of did a little plie there, down to do a little jump plie.
Yeah, right?
He got a big smile on his face.
Devin Williams behind 3-1. Here's the pitch. Missed inside, ball 4. First and second, nobody out. Boy, is the bunt in order here or what? Let's see if it happens.
Well, see if he...
Yainer Diaz. No sacrifices.
Well, Matt Blake on the phone very quickly.
Point.
He'll swing away. He's a good hitter.
They play back. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. First pitch in the dirt. Blocked nicely. Ball 1.
Well, missing with that changeup.
He has got one heck of a jam to pitch out of. Diaz, right-hand hitter. Here's a pitch from Williams. Swing and a miss.
Nice. And there's that changeup again. Threw it, just moved it a little bit more into the plate. That was almost right over the middle of the plate, but ended up on the ground.
1-1 with a couple of men aboard. Nobody out. Bottom 8, 4-4 game. Here's Williams. He sets, kicks, pitch, swing and a miss. Another changeup. 1-2. Well, if you wanted a formula, you want to strike out and then a double play ball to the next hitter and get out of this thing. Correa at second. Sanchez at first. Nobody out. Williams ahead 1-2. The pitch. Swung on, bounced foul. Third base side.
Trying to get it through that left side of the infield because Volpe was way over. Now he'll move back. But he was way over towards second base. And he's sort of walking back towards second. With 2 strikes. I thought he'd move back over. Now Duvall is up again.
Need outs. Need outs. First and second. Nobody out here in a 4-4 game. The 1-2 pitch here. Missed inside. Diaz. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. That was back in the 5th. Williams set. Here comes the 2-2. Williams deals. Pitch swing on. Reached out and was casting kind of swings and just pulled a pitch that was outside and nicked it and pulled it foul. Just a little bit.
Just trying to protect the plate. Good job of that.
Williams took the loss back home in New York on August 8th against these guys. Pitched in 2 of the 3 games there. Got pitched a scoreless inning the second time. Here's the 2-2. Pitch to Diaz. Here it comes. Pitch. Triple foul again.
Wow. He's getting a piece of that changeup.
Yep. His backside was in the third base dugout, and he threw his hands out of God. They're one of those. He wants to drive it somewhere. Now Mark Leiter Jr. is up along with Duval. This will be pitch number 7 to Diaz. Cruz, Weaver, and now Williams out of the Yankee pen in this 4-4 game. There's a 2-2 pitch. Williams to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Oh, right at home plate. Oh.
He saw that it was a fastball, but a tiny bit too late. He's lucky he got a piece of that. And Devin Williams is lucky that he didn't pull the trigger when he should have, because he had some swing on that. Fastball could have gone right to left field.
Pitch was up too. Correa, who had been 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, doubles to right on a 1-2 pitch. Sanchez walks in a 3-1 pitch, and now an extended battle here with Diaz. 2-2. Williams to the plate. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Now if he can throw a double play ball, get out of this.
Well.
And Christian Walker is going to be the hitter.
Well, let me say something. I bet he's faced him. Christian Walker is 2 for 5, but he struck him out twice. As Matt Blake goes out and talks to Devin Williams what he wants to do with Christian Walker.
That's it. So Walker came in the last half inning to play at first base. Christian Walker, 235, 21 homers, 74 runs batted in. Veteran right-hand hitter. Norristown, Pennsylvania, just north of Philly. Hometown of Hall of Fame manager Tommy Lasorda, and birthplace of Hall of Famer Mike Piazza's dad.
So, right?
Need a ground ball, need a double play big time right here, right now. 4-4 game, runners at first and second. Righty against righty. Williams checks the runner at second. It's Correa. Comes to the plate, pitch. Missed outside, ball 1.
It starts with that changeup. He has missed on the first pitch when it's a changeup. He's been behind.
Started the inning giving up a double, then a walk. Yep. Gets a strikeout, a protracted battle with Diaz. Behind here, 1-0 to Walker. The pitch, swing and a miss. Oh, man, he unloaded with that. Twisted himself into a pretzel and wound up in left-hand hitter's box.
And that was the fastball. That's something that he usually gets. That was the fastball on the inside part of the plate. He guessed wrong.
1-1 to Walker. Trying to induce a ground ball right to somebody on the left side. Here comes the 1-1. And the pitch. Oh. Nice backhand by Wells. That pitch got away, and it was left-hand hitter's box for ball 2, 2-1. 4 runs, 8 hits, an error for the Yankees. 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Astros. Home runs tonight by the Yankees. Stanton with a solo blast, a 2-run homer by Wells. Also got a sac fly from Ryan McMahon. Pena's homered for the Astros. Here's a 2-1. Pitch from Williams. Way outside again.
Stay away from him.
So 3-1. For Christian Walker and her crowd instantaneously just started a wave. 3-1. Big pitch here in this ballgame. 2 on, 1 out. Pitch to Walker. Here it comes. Dead. It's a called strike. Threw his hands out there. But on the pitch, Home plate umpire Brian Walsh said that's a strike, so 3-2.
And it was indeed, actually.
Williams working quickly. Huge pitch right here. Payoff to Walker, the pitch. Wow, that looked like almost the same location. Called that ball 4, and that'll load him up.
That is so frustrating. I think that was exactly the same pitch. We'll take a look at it again. That's the same pitch. One was a strike, one was not.
And we had this inconsistency last night, too.
Boy, and it's right, and Devin puts his glove over his mouth. Oh, wow.
He went right back to it.
Wow. No, it was the same exact pitch. They're both strikes, actually. No, that's tough. All right.
So now you got to deal with Ramon Urias. Bases loaded, 1 out, 4-4 game. We got Correa at third, Sanchez at second, Walker at first. Urias 0 for 2 with a sac fly. Couple strikeouts. First pitch. In tight with a breaking ball miss. Ball 1.
8th inning sponsored by Local 3 IBEW and Nika.
This is what we call a big-time jam. Trying to keep it tied at 4. 1-0 to Urias. Williams to the plate. And a pitch. Swing. A foul behind home plate. 1-1. Urias 0 for 3, a walk and a strikeout against Devin Williams. Yankees holding on here. Try to keep it tied and try to get some runs in the ninth. Take the lead back. Here's the 1-1 from Williams. The pitch to Urias. Swing on, bouncing ball. Third base side foul. Almost a playoff atmosphere here.
Yeah. Well,
first place Astros. They know that Seattle has lost again. The Yankees trying to catch Toronto and stay ahead of Boston. Here's the 1-2. And the pitch from Williams up high and away. All right, pivotal pitch right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And when these two teams get together, I guess the history in all these years, every time we've been here in the last 10 years, is just like this.
Runners take their lead. 1 out, bases loaded. And the 2-2 to Urias. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, worked inside. He could not get it. That's a humongous strikeout for Devin Williams. 2 down here in the 8th.
It really was. That was up and in, and that was not a strike. That was up and in. That was about 7 inches inside.
Got him to swing at his pitch. Now here's Taylor Trammell. He had success against Williams back in New York.
He never does anything easily, does he, Devin Williams?
Huge out to get here. First pitch to Trammell. Missed down low. Ball 1. Trammell 0 for 3, batting in the 9th spot this evening for the Astros. Two ground outs and a fly out. Infield back to normal depth. Bases loaded. 1-0 pitch. Taken up high. 2-0. Here's the thing. Trammell can hit a fastball. If you're middle in, you got to really be careful. And it took Williams out back home in New York. Here's a 2-0. And the pitch almost hit him. That's not going to work. 3-0. Now he's in a huge deficit.
Well, the fans are now getting up. All these Astros fans on their feet now here.
Taylor Trammell, a 2-run homer, 10th inning back on Friday, August 8th, in what turned into a 5-3 Astro lead. He hit it off of Devin Williams. And Trammell in the driver's seat here, 3-0 in a tie ball game. Here in the bottom of the 8th, crowd at full roar. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there for a strike. So here's where you're making money, Devin Williams. 3-1, 2 out, bases loaded. And the pitch to Trammell. Lost him on a pitch down and in. That'll force in a run. Astros lead at 5-4. RBI for Jamel, his 12th.
That particular pitch, there was no doubt about. Wow.
Well, you hate a free pass anytime, but you really hate them when the bases are jacked.
And here comes Aaron Boone. Boy, just take a look at that pitch again. That was low. And here comes Aaron Boone. And this pitching change is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Hey everyone, Boomer here. How long have I been talking about the Chef IQ Sense wireless thermometer? You know how much I love it, but check out what one of our listeners says. It's phenomenal. You want to make a brisket, you look at your phone, and your mouth starts watering when you've got 20 minutes left. Phenomenal. The Chef IQ Sense is the wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking your chicken, fish, or meat. Whether cooking on a stovetop, oven, or grill, the app alerts you when everything's done. Order the newly released
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House with a home theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash?
And then Boone just said something, and he was thrown out of the game, so now he's going to have something to say because he's already been thrown out. So here comes first base umpire Adrian Johnson, who is the crew chief, to make sure now. Whoa, I can read those lips. I won't tell you what he's saying about what he thinks of the job he did. Boone actually getting all red in the face with this.
Adrian tried to walk him out, and Boone said, wait a minute, my guy's throwing pitches. I'm not going to walk behind him when he's throwing a pitch.
Right.
So now get out of here. No, you get out of here. Bottom line, they can't walk the guy with the bases loaded.
No, who's... Oh, and I think he was pointing at the third base umpire, Ramon DeJesus,
who was not very good last night.
Okay, so we've covered everybody. By the way, it was Devin Williams who walked 3 batters.
All right, 5-4. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Base is still loaded. 2 outs. Jeremy Pena, 7th man to the plate here in this frame. Hit a home run in the 6th. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. Doval has had some control problems lately. He can't hear the pitch count. He's got his ear.
Go. It's time for the pitch count. I must admit, some of these umpire calls are, a little over the top incorrect.
Doval was cupping his glove over his left ear because he couldn't hear pitch count.
So I guess, Boone, as he was walking off, was pointing at Ramon DeJesus and said, you're bad too.
Pretty good hitter in Jeremy Pena. There's 2 outs. You want to keep it a 1-run deficit as you go top 9. Boy, oh boy. Crowd on its feet here. First pitch to Pena. Swing on, bouncing ball, third base side foul.
Pena, Doval got his first save as a Yankee this Saturday. Yeah, they're just showing Devin Williams saying something to home plate umpire. Can't argue balls and strike. I don't know what he said to him, but it doesn't matter. You can't argue.
Here's Duvall with the 0-1. Pena, right-hand hitter, pitch. Swing on fourth the other way. Into right field, base hit. Scoring is Sanchez to make it a 6-4 Houston lead. Boy, he took a pitch away from him and drove it through the 4-hole in the right field for an RBI, his second tonight.
Yeah, he's a very good player. Just takes it. It's low. That's not a terrible pitch. It's below the knees, but he's a really good hitter. He just went the other way. He knew immediately what he was going to do with that. It was middle out. He just takes it and just scoots it right through the right side.
Base is still loaded. Now you got Big Alvarez up there. Well, they're 6-4 now. Here's pitch. And Alvarez, what do we got? A balk. Oh, brother. My. That was called by home plate umpire Brian Walsh. Right. And that'll play the run. That's Walker scoring.
This is wow. I'm going to see if he can, because he's got his hand to his ear.
So now run scores. The other runners move to second and third.
Okay, Brad Osmus, who's now acting manager, has no idea where the balk was. I'm trying to see it also. And he steps off.
Walsh, the home plate umpire, was emphatic about what he saw. Now PitchCom.
We've got another PitchCom issue. He can't hear.
Boy,
I want to see that move again. I don't know. Did he move his foot off the rubber for a second?
So you got Alvarez is at third. Pena. No, Alvarez is at the plate. Yeah. Sanchez is the runner down there. Let me try that again. It's Mel. He got the third on the ball. Pena now to second.
I think Osmus wants to know a couple of things. He'd like to know what and here comes the first base umpire, Adrian Johnson, running down. He wants to know about that. Nobody said what the balk was because Duvall doesn't know what he did. And they're talking about the PitchCom. Did he move because he couldn't hear? They're trying to figure out what that was. Wells still has
Wells having a kind of dialogue now with Adrian Johnson now. Everybody seems to be on the same page.
All right, well, after the game, no matter what happens, we've got to get an explanation of this because we don't know. Something to do with the PitchCom. Wells trying to say he had the PitchCom out.
All right. So Mel at third, Pena at second. Alvarez, eighth man to the plate. 3 runs on the board here in the 8th inning, 7-4 Houston. Duvall, first pitch, Alvarez swinging and a bounce foul right side. Alvarez has been murdered tonight. Yeah. Base hit to right, base hit to right, double to left, RBI single to left. 4 for 4.
Yep.
Flat out great hitter. Back after a hand injury. Pitch. Down low. 1-1. 1-1 to count. Duvall, boy, he needs an out big time. 1-1 to Alvarez. Bounced up. Gets away from Wells. Behind home plate. Walking home is Trammell. 8-4 Houston. Running to third is Pena.
Oh, boy.
Wild pitch.
That's a wild pitch that went straight down, bounced straight up in the air. You know, Duvall now has 4 balks on the season.
That's a heck of a lot.
And that one just hit the side of the plate, went straight up in the air. Wells tried to, it went straight back.
He had no chance.
No chance.
2-1, Alvarez runner at third, 8-4. Pitch outside, 3-1. You're talking about coming apart at the seams.
No, this is just, they've just fallen apart here in this 8th inning.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3 walks.
No,
what happened to the 3 walks? They all scored.
They all scored. Well, Devin walked 3 guys.
3-1, pitch. On the outside corner, Alvarez thought he had a ball 4, 3-2.
Boy, what a mess. Just a mess. 3 walks, a balk, and a wild pitch this inning. That's 4 runs.
I can say one polite word.
Yeah.
Ugly.
Ugly?
3-2, 2 out. Runner at third. 8-4. Astros pitch from Duvall. Swing. How did he get a piece of that? Down and in. That bat continues.
He does throw hard. That was 100 miles an hour.
Well, that's never been a question.
But when
it's
it
been about
bounces,
command.
when it bounces off the plate, that's no good.
Yeah. That creates a special sort of problem.
Wow.
Here comes the 3-2 again. Duvall kicks and deals. Pitch, swing on, pull to the right side, right to Jazz. At second base, throws over. And that is the final out of what became a disastrous 8th inning. Reported kindly. 8-4 Houston. We go top 9. Last licks for the Yankees after this. Here on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Street Easy asked former New Yorkers if there's anything they miss about life in New York City.
Let me put it this way. House of the Home Theater sounds appealing. But that's until you realize you no longer have a theater district.
Whether you're looking to rent or it's time to buy, Street Easy has the local expertise you need to never leave NYC. Go to StreetEasy.com to learn more. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Just printed from the Erie Canal Press, the most coveted ticket, New York Lottery's $1 million raffle, hath arrived. 15 fortunate souls shall come into the fortune of a millionaire.
Translation, the $1 million raffle is here, and 15 winners are going to become millionaires. The New York Lottery commemorates 200 years of the Erie Canal with your best odds of winning $1 million. Limited tickets available. Ask your local retailer today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
All the big hits
matter.
Hi, this is Paul Goldschmidt. You can hear every pitch of Yankees baseball on The Fan, 101.9 FM, and the free Odyssey app.
A lot of work to do for the Yankees. They're down big here in Houston. Right now we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for Boomerang Geo. Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
That 8th inning, everybody. 8 men to the plate, 4 runs, 2 hits, left a man, 3 walks and a balk. A new kind of ugly.
Well, and a lot went on that we don't know about from this. We're going to try and get, stay tuned in post-game. We'll try and get an explanation from Aaron Boone on what was going on down there.
Well, you had the one question I'm sure you're going to ask him. You had Duvall and you had
Leiter were up.
And then he came back with Devin Williams, and Devin walked 3, and all 3 walks came around to score. Here's Jason Dominguez, pinch hitting for Volpe against Brian Abreu, one of the best closers. Our setup guys, now the closer for this Astro team. First pitch in there for a strike. Volpe had a miserable night at the plate, striking out 3 times swinging. 0-1 from Abreu. Swing and a miss with a breaking ball down and in.
Goodness. He's been really good since
Hader went down.
Yeah. He really has. The Yankees have hit him over the years, but in a different role than this.
Abreu, next pitch. Bouncing ball, second baseman. Room service 2 hopper to Arias. Throws the first to be out. So Dominguez is retired. Bottom 2 of the order here. McMahon and then over to Trent Grisham. McMahon a double back in the 4th and a sac fly in the 6th.
It's like 2 different games, isn't it?
Not like. It's 2 different games. Back to a breaking ball for strike. This hurts.
No, this was a complete disaster.
Correct.
It's a
8 men to the plate, 4 runs, 2 hits.
Well, the 3 walks and a balk is what gets me.
I was getting there.
Okay.
I was en route. 1-1.
Better take the shortcut.
Man. 8 runs, 11 hits for the Astros. 4-8-1 for the Yankees. Pitch to McMahon. Swing on, almost took his cap off. Base hit in the center field. Right up the middle. McMahon hitting the ball hard, second time tonight.
Well, I kind of like that. Got a sacrifice fly tonight, a single and a double.
After the game, stay tuned for the postgame show with Emmanuel Babard, powered by Verizon. The latest deals drop in your local Verizon store. See if Grish can do something here. 1 out, 1 on. Down 4. Need traffic, need base runners. First pitch to him. Way upstairs, ball 1. Grisham 0 for 2, 2 walks against Abreu.
I haven't seen an 0 for 3 night on Grisham in a long time.
Yep. 1-0 pitch. Swing on a hit foul, left side. So 1-1. Trent Grisham. One. Infield double play depth. There's pitch way outside and up high for ball 2. 2-1.
And these aren't even, you don't even have to think about these. He's way off.
Eight, 4. Houston lead, top 9. 2-1 pitch here to Grisham. Here it comes. Swing on, popped up, and it will get out of play left side.
Way back, about 15 rows in back of the Yankee dugout.
I do know that Toronto is 1-13-9. Boston lost 8-1. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 2 away. Top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Wow, 0 for 8 with 6 Ks against the Braves. First pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike. 2 out, 1 on. Trying to keep things alive here with 2 down. Pitch from Abreu. Half swing, fooled him badly on a pitch that was in the left-hand hitter's box, 0-2. And now the Judge is going to use his timeout. Aaron tonight, a couple flyouts, reach on a fielder's choice and slide out to center, 0 for 4. Here's the 0-2. And the pitch from Abreu, bounced up, what a pick. Yainer Diaz, that was almost beyond outside the left-hand hitter's box. After it hit, he was down on one knee, but he got up, and that's a very, very good play. 1-2. Crowd gets a little quiet here. 1-2 to Judge. Runner at first, 2 out. Here's pitch. Almost hit him, was up and in. It's a limbo out of the way. 2-2. Came up, boy, ahead. It was aimed at his left elbow. Good thing Judge is pretty flexible. Abreu from the third base side of the rubber. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Swing on, pulled foul. Up against the Yankee third base dugout. 8 runs, 11 hits for Houston. They were down 3-0, 3-1, 4-1. They put up a 2-spot in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, some of it gift wrapped. Here's a 2-2. Pitch to Judge. Swing on and hit down the right field line. A lot of slice to it. It's going to get into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. This will be pitch number 7. Darren Judge. Yankees down 8-4. Top of the 9th here in Houston. Second game, 3-game set. Yankees won last night 7-1. Here's a 2-2 to Judge. Crowd is quiet. The pitch, swing on, line drive into center field. That's going to get down. Trammell will track it, cut it off. Dig into third is McMahon as Judge keeps this game alive with a ringing base hit up the middle. And that brings up Cody Bellinger. Good job there by Judge to keep this game alive. And a pitch up. And rode it into center field. McMahon, good wheels, play in front of him. It was pretty deep. A quick infield confab and brings up Cody Bellinger. Belly is 0 for 3 with a walk tonight. Cody Bellinger 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Brian Abreu. They could use a knock right here. If he goes large, it'll be a 1-run game. Here's first pitch. He was trying, found it straight back. 0-1. It's a terrible 8th inning for the Yankees. 3 walks, a balk. 4 runs scored on just 2 hits. All 3 walks came around to score. 0-1 to Bellinger. 2 out, 2 on. Judge goes to second, pitch up high, and Judge to second. I would say that's indifference. Wait for the official ruling. Yeah, indifference indeed. All right, 1-1. Runners at second and third. 1-1 count. Pitch to Bellinger. Swing on and hit foul. Left side out of play. So here we are again, down to the last strike. Josh Hader done for the regular season. Brian Abreu, 28-year-old from Santo Domingo of the Dominican Republic, the closer now for Houston. 1-2 to Bellinger, a pitch way outside again. And up high, ball 2, 2-2. Abreu, 6'1", 230. Been around now. This is his 7th big league season, all with Houston. Here's a 2-2, 2 out, 2 on. The pitch. Taken outside, ball 3. This could be sweet. Get him on. They'll bring the tying run to the plate. Rides on this. 2 outs. 3-2 pitch to Bellinger. Abreu deals the pitch. Swing on high, fly ball, right field. Giddy up, baby. Giddy up. Gone. A home run by Cody Bellinger. The Yankees are still alive. A 3-run shot. It's 8-7 here in the 9th inning. Hey now. Cody Bellinger with home run number 27 takes his RBI total to 86. They're not done yet. Cody Bellinger, what a year. Deep right center field. He cranked one out. Just what we mentioned and hoped, that he'd go large to make it a 1-run game, and that's what he's done. Here's Jazz Chisholm. Left-hand hitter. First pitch. Down and in. Ball 1. Jazz a couple of home runs last night. They got Big G on deck. 8-7 ball game. Pitch from Abreu. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Susan, that was a big-time moment for Cody Bellinger.
He's had moment after moment after moment. And they're working Abreu very, very hard.
1-1 here to Jazz. 2 out. Yankees down by a run. Top of the ninth. A pitch from Abreu. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
They've been pretty disciplined with Abreu because he's just missing. No one's swinging. He's trying to get them to go out of the zone.
There comes the 1-2 pitch. Game it down. Time is Brennan to Jazz. A very big spot trying to keep this game alive here for the Yankees. 8-7 top 9. 2 out. Nobody on. Bellinger just hit a 3-run homer to close the gap. Stanton's on deck if Jazz can get aboard. Here's the 1-2. Abreu set. And a pitch to Jazz. Taken down low. Ball 2.
You know, I did say, and one of the things, Abreu's been great. He's been great. He has not been good against the Yankees his whole career. For some reason, this team hits him. I know Bellinger wasn't on this team, but they've hit him over the years.
There we go. 2-2. 2 out. Pitch to Jazz. Down low. Ball 3. 3-2. Well, let's change the mood in this ballpark.
Well, everyone in the down lower bowl is standing up. All the way around. Everyone's standing up.
Here we go. 2 out. Nobody on. 8-7 Houston. 3-2 to Jazz Chisholm. Abreu set. The pitch. Taken for strike 3 called. Game over. Jazz pleading, and that's not going to get him anywhere. Oh, man. 8-7 final. Wow. Too close to take, especially the way the umpiring has been last night and tonight. Too close to take. Wow. Talk about being put through a ringer. 8-7 final. Houston wins. Ties the series at a game apiece. Rubber game tomorrow. So gauntlet game number 2 belongs to the Astros. And Jazz strikes out looking and trying to keep the game alive. Boy, that's disappointing. You got to protect. Take a breath and take a break. Come back with